Previously on Black Label. After fighting the guy in the clock room, a dragonborn warlock comes to the door, and she has us follow her. We asked how she gets around, and she says she just goes around. She doesn't have to worry about walking through the doors with all the crackly stuff. And once we arrive at a library, she takes us again to an endless warehouse, which in the very back is a whole pyramid. And we go for a ride in a little radio flyer wagon, and she's pulling us. And we all find magical items. And after we have our magical items, she tells us that the island we're on is frozen in time, and that there are 8 locks spread across the world and across time. Access to powers and minions. The first one was the night lock, and that's the one that we killed. So we have that one done. There's water, sand, fire, ice, mind, dragon, and void. Oh yeah, and she took our left eyeballs and replaced it with an arcane eye. And after a couple of things, we ended up like way back in prehistoric times with the caretaker satchel, and we got in a fight with a T-Rex. And it ended up a dead porcupine.
Yes, very dead T-Rex. Alright. Yeah. That was some very good summing up. So, you guys are still in this. What you have determined is a past time. What are you going to do next?
I think we're heading back towards the portal, right?
Yep. That was the plan.
Alright, so you head back towards the portal. Everyone roll a perception check for me to find it. Because even with your eyes, it's not easy to see in the daylight.
I'm not good at those.
You rolled well on survival and stuff, so you were headed the right direction.
Perception.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Talos sees it. No one else does.
It's over there.
But it's open plains, so like once you spot it, it's just there. So you get back and you gather around the portal. It just looks like a little rectangle of energy. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, no time like the present.
I'll try to step through it.
Okay.
I follow.
Darius steps through the portal.
And
Morian walks into the portal and slaps against it like a glass patio door.
Oh. Oh no.
Darius, you step out of the portal and you are in the ritual chamber.
Okay. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Huh. I see Morian bounce off, and I poke at the portal.
It's solid.
Is there an other side to it?
Yes.
I walk around to the other side.
It is still solid.
God damn it.
What's this about?
Darius, it's been a little bit. No one else has come through yet.
Can we jump into his little bag and go into the big thing?
The opening of it, it's just a bag of holding, so it would not be big enough for you to crawl into. And it doesn't technically like open up. Like if you stuck your hand in it, it wouldn't be waving around inside of the warehouse. That's not how it works.
Aw, because that would be awesome.
It is a funny idea that you guys could just like squeeze into it and get into the warehouse, but that's not how it works.
I
Aw.
am going to loudly proclaim, not loud enough to hear, like, I don't want to bring another T-Rex coming, but, I am exclaiming that I choose to take over this world, this time period, and rule it with an iron fist. I do not care about unlocking any seals or anything like that. I don't care about the mission.
So Morian's having a tantrum. Darius, it's been a little bit longer. What are you going to do?
Is the Dragonborn anywhere nearby?
No.
And it looks the exact same that it did when we left.
Yep.
Yes.
Looks
Okay.
exactly the same.
I'm gonna go looking for her.
Okay. You kind of retrace your steps and you get back to there's the large staircase that goes up to the door. It's still open with like that portal that goes into the vault. You step through that, and she's in her little workshop room.
Excuse me.
Oh, back so soon.
Well,
Or is it late?
Well, that is a good question. I don't really know. I'm back, but the others don't seem to be... They seem to be trailing behind a little bit. That one, the number one, that is very, very, very far back in time.
Oh.
I had a little bit of a run-in with creatures that Morian said were from the past, so very, very far past. Just thought you should know, we do have a theory, it's a working theory, that one is the earliest and the highest number is the latest in order.
Fantastic.
Secondary question, it's been a little bit since I've seen them. Is there anything else we should know about the portals?
Oh, well, only the one with the key can pass back through until the lock has been opened.
Got it. Great. I guess I should go back there then.
I suppose.
Thank you.
She doesn't care at all. All right. Talos, Morian, it's been a few minutes on your end.
I'm hanging out near the portal. I'm not. He'll come back.
Okay. Darius.
I want to go to 2, and I want to poke my head in.
Okay, so you stick the key, the sword, into the slot. You shift it to number 2. You poke your head in, but it just sucks you all the way through.
It's fine. I still have the key, so I'm okay.
And you step out of a portal, and you are in a forest.
I'm going to assume that means time has passed because there wasn't a forest here previously, but there was nearby. Mark that, make that note. Do I hear, like, animals, creatures?
Roll a perception check. Very low DC.
15.
Oh yeah, there are some birds chirping and stuff. You can easily see some evidence of animals.
Okay. I'll step back through the portal.
Okay.
I'll go to 3, same thing.
Okay. You
I know what our goal was, so I'm gonna just try to get...
you step through the portal number 3. A wave of heat hits you as the sun is shining down very strongly, and you are in an area of plains and rolling hills.
Interesting. Maybe it isn't.
I'll make note of that. Go back through.
Okay.
now that that's, I'm nervous to go in anymore, so I'm gonna go back to 1.
Okay.
I don't want to end up in a void space accidentally.
Okay. So you set it back to 1. You
Yep.
step through.
Yep.
Okay. Roll a d8.
7.
Okay. Talos and Morian, 7 hours later, Darius steps out of the portal.
I wake up from my nap.
Yes, both of you can benefit from a long rest if you chose to stay around the portal.
Oh yeah, I was told that if I give up on the mission, there's a chance that I'll get teleported back. I've given up on the mission.
Oh,
I haven't given up, but I'm like, there's no point in wandering off.
I'm assuming I walk back through the portal and it's like evening or night now.
mm-hmm. It's evening now.
Well, some time has passed, it looks like. You two still here?
Where the hell have you been?
It's only been a couple minutes for me, really.
The hell?
That's time. So here's what I've learned. Only the person with the key can go back through the portal until the lock has been broken.
Alright, I want to try something.
Okay.
Morian, get on my shoulders.
If this cuts me in half, I'm not agreeing to this at all.
I think you should get on his shoulders.
You get on their shoulders.
No. They
Oh.
asked you to get on their shoulders.
Oh, Morian, or Darius, I'm picking you up too.
Oh, we're really all going to do this.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
All right, you know what? If Darius is doing it, I'll play along.
Okay,
What's
who's
it-
getting on whose shoulders then?
I think we're all getting on Talos.
So with them, do I have to make any sort of strength check for carrying 2 people?
Yes, you absolutely do.
Okay.
I'm lighter weight if that counts for anything.
Yeah, I'm scrawny.
We're both really light.
Alright. Just a straight up strength check.
Yeah, just straight to strength. I mean, you're going to be moving slow because it's not ideal.
All right.
But you're able to lift them.
So he's got the
As
key.
long as, I mean, you can't like deadlift them, but if you're like piggybacking and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a piggyback and a baby Bjorn.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't like where I am in
Okay.
that.
It's either that or I'm fireman carrying them both.
Either way. Yep.
But yeah.
Okay.
So with them like in my possession,
Okay.
I poke at the portal.
Do you have the sword?
One of us has the sword.
All right. You poke at the portal, and it's like a sheet of glass.
Alright, that's not gonna work.
Worth a try. I did go into 2. Time has passed, I'm pretty sure, because it's a forest and there were animals around, signs of life. Went into 3, and it was very hot, and the hills were fields again, and the sun was very bright. So I don't really know where that puts us. Didn't try 4 or 5 because I didn't know if that meant that they were actually going in order, and I didn't want to end up in, like, the infinite nothingness.
That would not be a very good place to be.
Not ideal.
Alright.
So I suppose we got to find this lock.
Yeah.
So north. South was a bad idea.
We could try north.
Morian, roll a perception check for me.
Oh no. Hey!
Wow.
Where'd you put the pocket watch?
It'd be in one of my inner suit, like coat pockets, inner pockets of my duster.
Okay. It's very warm.
I'm gonna pull it out and take a look at it.
Okay, it's glowing. And it feels warm. It's not hot enough to hurt you or anything, but it's warm and it's glowing.
I haven't attuned to it, have I? I'm gonna need like an hour with this thing, I think.
Roll an investigation check. You don't have to attune to it. It's not an attuned item.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Meh.
You remember that there was a map on the back of it. You flip it over, and you can see the map. It's very, very small and hard to make anything out on it. But you can see two little glowing spots on the map. But it's hard to really determine exactly where they are.
I showed this to the others.
Does the map look the same as when we got it?
It's hard to tell because you only glanced at it before. It looks mostly the same as best as you can tell.
Got it.
It's not a heavily detailed map.
Let's start walking north for half an hour and see if this moves. One of these glowing dots might be us.
I like that idea.
Wait, what?
I think that's a good idea. For once in your life, you've done something
You're
useful.
going to listen to me.
For once. If there's another idea that happens that's really, really stupid, then we're going to reconsider.
I don't have stupid ideas. I have ideas that have not come to their full fruition yet.
Full fruition, stupidity, kind of the same thing.
To a lesser being, maybe, but not to someone of my intellect.
Was getting beat to a pulp part of coming to full...
We don't talk about that.
I think we do, though. let's keep walking while you think about that for a minute.
Before we go, I need you to sign your name in my book. Both of you.
Why?
A reason for that.
Yes, because if we get separated, I want to be able to talk to you and figure out where you are.
This isn't like you're not trying to trick me into getting like my inheritance or
what? You've been dead for years. What inheritance? Somebody already probably claimed that.
I don't know. I've been dead for many years. Maybe my inheritance is still coming to me.
Well, then you're undead.
We're traveling.
So
we're traveling
you
time.
keep it.
Children.
I'll sign it if Talos does.
All right, fine. I whip out my artisan's tools and just like sign the most flourished, like
perfect calligraphy,
perfect signature, as is befitting of a battle master who has studied the art of war.
Takes across an entire page.
Talos Hancock.
Write it in blood.
Yeah,
I
think
close it up.
Function for the rules of the thing. So
yeah,
it just says their name has to be in it. Right?
An action to write its name on the page.
Yeah.
So
okay.
If my signature in this book kills me, I will haunt you until the end of time.
That's actually what I'm worried about, that I'd have to stick around him after I'm dead.
I just write in the book, you're fine, it just means I can talk to you. And you hear that in your head.
You guys hear that in your head.
Okay, fine. I'll be like, can I talk to you?
It shows up on the page, I believe, right?
Yeah.
You can respond back. Yep.
Yeah.
Shows up on the page, Harry Potter style.
Does it disappear or does it stay?
It disappears.
Yeah. After a minute. So as we're walking, you watch it disappear.
It looks in your handwriting.
I start thinking, dear diary, today I had a good idea. Darius finally noticed me.
So So this is happening as you guys travel northward.
Yeah. I've been studying his ways, and he finally thought I had a good idea. I'm so happy. This is
It's
the best
only
day of my
20
life.
characters. Or 20 words, Talos.
So it cuts off.
Yep.
And it's only in response to if he messages you, so you don't have you can't just constantly.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
It's like the sending spell.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I narrated out loud. Just verbatim all over again.
Okay.
Do we see one of the dots move?
So this pocket watch is like this big, and it's got the map of the whole world. Well, at least the whole main continent on the back of it. There, you don't notice anything changing. Even if one of the dots is you and it's moving, it will take significant movement across the continent for it to show on such a small image.
Morian, can I see that pocket watch for a second?
I want it back.
You can have it back. I just want to try something.
Go, be my guest.
I put I put my two little fingers on the claws, and I go like this. And I want to see if it gets bigger.
Oh, like a touch screen. That was not how I wanted it to work, but I absolutely love that. I'm gonna say
Talos is from the future.
I'm gonna say no, but I almost want to have that work. But nothing happens.
All right.
That was one of those moments that if I didn't already have a planned way for it to work, I would be like, "Oh, that's way better," and I would.
The screen doesn't actually react to claws or fur. It's got to be actual skin. Oh, give it. To...
I go like this.
Gloves don't work.
You don't have a pulse. Do you think it's gonna work for you?
I put it on my nose.
Haptics probably wouldn't work for him.
Yeah, my fingerprints have decomposed off.
I can't get into my iPhones.
No!
My face has rotted away too much. All right, fine. I give it back to him.
I'm gonna open up my satchel, and say, "Could we get something to help us move quickly across the continent, please, library?"
Ooh. You're going to try and use the caretaker's satchel. Okay, let me pull up my chart here, because you're going to have to make a roll.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see. Let me find it here. Caretaker's satchel chart and bonuses. Alright, what kind of an item are we looking for?
Oh. Something that can transport all of us. I'm thinking like a magic carpet or something similar.
Okay, yeah. Let me see what the rarity of that is.
I don't know how much Morian would know about a magic carpet with his studies, so I don't know.
You'd probably know that they are items that can be made.
Okay.
A carpet of flying.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is a very rare item.
Okay, not good.
Okay, so let's see here. That's not gonna work. That's good. Okay, so you have a +5 there because you have a specific item in mind. That hasn't affected it yet. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not even going to make you roll. The minuses for a very rare item without at this juncture, it's too much. so you cannot succeed in the roll to get a carpet of flying.
No, okay, worth a shot.
If because here's the thing: is like you since you're not the caretaker, it's impossible pretty much for you to get like the highest tier of magic items because you're automatically at a -30 for not being the caretaker.
Oh,
There are a bunch of bonuses that can mitigate that, but the only one you have, the only bonus you have right now is that you were thinking of a specific item. You haven't interacted with it enough for it to like have a preference towards you to give you a bonus or anything yet.
give me a second.
Yep, you're fine. I will just, for your guys' benefit, if you use it on, if you've retrieved items, the same item from it before, it becomes easier. And if you give items to the vault, that makes it easier. So if you've put an item in and turned it into the vault in the last 24 hours, that makes it easier. So there's a few ways that you could maybe get a very rare item. You're never going to be able to get a legendary or an artifact because you can't get past the -30.
All right, so kill the caretaker, take the job. Done.
Oh no, that would definitely make it worse. Just telling you that right now. I might modify this a little bit because I have it built up to not be too overbalanced for the player character that is playing as the subclass because they don't get that -30 and stuff. So there's a bunch of other potential minuses, but I'll have to come up with a couple bonuses. As it is, commons and uncommons you're going to be able to get fairly easily probably, but anything bigger than that's going to be quite difficult for you to retrieve.
Okay.
Especially this early on because you haven't built any rapport with the vault yet. So.
I said please. That hurt.
You did, but that's not enough to get the bonus just yet. That's only one polite greeting, you know.
Well, then I have no spells to help us figure out which direction to go.
So that fails. Does anyone else want to investigate the watch?
Sure, I will try to investigate the watch.
Wow.
So Talos still has it, and you try that on the back, and then you flip it around, and you click it open.
Huh.
And when it opens, it now projects a holographic map, Iron Man style.
Oh. Wow. Hold on. I cover my left eye. Does it disappear?
Yes.
Oh. So we're the only ones who can see it. Wait,
yes,
that means Morian doesn't see it.
I've been opening it this entire time. I'm just not seeing anything.
No. You've got your eye patch on.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been, like, looking at it, but I'm not showing you guys.
Alright. Yeah. So with it open, I, just yank Morian's eye patch off of him.
Oh, well, what the hell?
And I throw the eye patch as far as I can.
I'm not going to get that. It's fine. Fine.
I know you're not going to be able to see it well. I'll maybe make a map eventually that will be in Roll20. This is the map.
Okay.
This is roughly where you guys are at. The two glowing spots are here and here on the other continent.
So we have to head east.
These are like Australia-sized continents, so they're big, but they're not. It's not like crossing all of Asia kind of thing.
Yeah, so we're in between the two dots.
Yes.
So we should go west to the nearest dot, the one
west,
that we're on the same
West
continent.
would take you to the one that you're on the same continent with.
Does anybody remember what direction Morian wanted to walk last week?
Yeah, you wanted to go north, and we went south.
Okay.
We went the exact opposite direction of what you wanted last time.
I couldn't remember if I had wanted north or west or... I just know you went the opposite direction, so...
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we were all wrong.
Does
It
seem
is
that way?
So, you figured that out at least, but it is getting pretty dark. Are you going to travel through the night? I mean, two of you got a long rest, and one of you has not had much going on.
If we're all okay, then we can still keep going.
I would rather not stop and let some nocturnal creature come upon us.
Works for me. Keep going then.
Yeah.
I forget if I have dark vision or not.
We all do with the eye, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, just a second. Let me see if I can figure this out. Is that still showing it wrong for you, Curiosity, or?
Yeah. I mean, I know what they have to be. I just need to update them. I was just
I
letting
mean,
you know.
mine's showing it's weird, and they're like, it's got numbers with asterisks next to it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I thought I. Eh.
I don't know. Let me try this.
Whoa, that's loud.
Sorry.
Whoa. Okay, that's.
Hey, Syrinscape, you decided to work.
Yeah, what's funny
What?
is it turned itself off on me. So. And it should be really quiet. I'm not broadcasting any volume here, so.
I don't know what's going on with that.
All right, I think I can make it update because I know what they need to be. I'll play around with it to make them show up right.
Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know what would be causing that to happen.
I put them in the attribute options, so I'll make it
see.
work.
Yeah. Wait. Maybe try. If we zero that out, then it might fix it.
Just zero them all out.
In the attribute options box there. Because I think that thing that's designed to give you an additional.
Oh, see, now they're just straight tens.
And now if we do that, there you go. So, and charisma, I remember, was an 11. What are they all supposed to be?
Oh, I have it on. See, I've got them in Beyond, so I can put them in.
Okay. Yeah, now if you type them in there, it should hopefully fix it. I don't know what caused
Okay.
that to do that wrong. I don't know why that
That's
happened.
weird. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Something weird is happening with Roll20 there. All right. So
Oh,
you
good.
said you were gonna camp for the night, or
No, I think
No,
we're gonna keep
going.
keep going? Okay.
Because
Yeah.
we're all okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you start immediately traveling west. By paying close attention to the map, it's sort of a little bit southwest from where you're at. West southwest. Since you had traveled north for a short period of time. As it gets darker and darker, and obviously your dark vision allows you to see what's immediately around you, but it's still like being kind of in dim light. You know, it's not perfect. It's, you know, kind of colorless, dark. And you start coming upon the edge of a forest. And within the forest, it's even darker. Obviously, you're able to see somewhat, but your vision doesn't penetrate through the deep dark as well. So, and especially with just all the trees around, the range that you can see out to is pretty limited. But you start moving through the trees, and do passive perceptions. I think your highest is like a 14, right? None of you guys are super good wisdomites. Okay, yeah. You continue to travel through the woods for a little bit. Everyone roll a survival check.
Survival. I'm okay at this. 16.
That's pretty fitting for Morian.
Yeah.
Darius is definitely helping kind of keep the going in the same general direction. Talos is struggling a little bit. Morian is just barely avoiding getting lost by keeping himself very much focused on following you two. Like he glanced away for a minute earlier, and you had like stepped behind a tree, and he freaked out and ran around it. But luckily, you hadn't gotten too far away yet, and he was able to catch back up.
Aww.
He's like a sad little lost puppy.
He is.
I'm gonna take over the world someday.
You sure are, sweetie.
Aw. There, sport. I believe you.
You'll get there.
All right, let me.
Especially with this music playing in the background. It's like...
Sorry, I just gotta grab my notebook. I left it over here.
Okay. This is titled Wistful Woods.
Okay. As you're continuing to travel through this dark forest, you hear some skittering. Like little kind of, sort of almost like chirping, communicative, sort of like chirps or barks.
Motion that we slow down without saying anything. And kind of like see if we can see anything.
Okay. If you want to try and see more than what your passives can, roll perception checks.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll your d4.
Ho ho!
Wow.
23.
So 23, 22, 19. So all pretty dang good across the board. It's hard for you to see anything, but you're able to focus in and you hear what sounds to be small-ish creatures running around, keeping relatively quiet, but there's enough like movement past some leaves and trees, bushes and stuff, plus them kind of low the communication with each other, and then you can't really pinpoint a specific direction, because it seems like maybe they're kind of like trying to circle around you a little bit, and then it stops.
I'm going to ready an action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my swords.
Spear and shield are ready. Tired of things trying to eat us.
Forget what it's called. But basically I'm gonna just... Oh, I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the
Okay, so
dodge
you're all-
action ready, so...
You're all stopped moving and just kind of trying to prepare.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we can't see anything. So
Nothing yet. Okay.
I'm readying my spear to receive a charge.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, everyone roll for initiative. You're prepared, so there's not going to be any surprise round.
16.
5.
15.
Wow, you guys are rolling well.
I'm actually supposed to be this time.
Wow. Okay. Well, Darius gets to go first, but you haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna prepare to swipe at whatever.
The first thing that comes into
Yep.
range.
Yup.
Okay. And Morian, you go next.
All right.
So, are you wanting to take the dodge action again, or you want to do something else?
Nope, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to summon an undead.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, I just got to pull this up because I need to know what kind I'm setting up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do I want to do? I'm going to do a ghost.
Okay. And I'm assuming it just appears in a space next to you. And
Yep,
does it
unoccupied space, 30 hit points.
Does it just take its action after you, or does it only do stuff on your bonus action?
This is brand new. So,
Yep.
if I don't issue commands, it takes the dodge action and moves
Okay.
to avoid danger.
Okay.
It's an ally to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it shares my initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after mine.
Okay.
And then
That's all
it
I
looks
do.
like I get to determine what it does. So it's not an
Yeah.
action to do anything. No action required by me.
Okay.
But if I say nothing, if I tell it to do nothing,
Yeah.
It
So it's
just
similar
dodges.
to similar to the dragon that Oliver summons.
Yep.
In the way that it acts, I should say. Okay.
So
So that's what you're doing.
I'm gonna have to create characters for these three so that I can
Alright.
pull them up.
All three of you are getting attacked. And they are going to pounce. Let's see here. So, we'll go at Morian first. It has what's its bonus to hit here? Copy paste this so I can do it. Times. What's your AC, Morian?
14.
Okay. First one chumps out of the trees. And you see a small little creature, reptilian head, feathered, big claws on its back feet. And it hits you. And let's see, it has to do a claw attack. So it deals 6 slashing damage to you. And you now need to make a strength saving throw.
$17.
All right. So it pounced on you and it tried to knock you down, but because you were kind of ready for an attack, it still slashed you with its claws, but wasn't able to knock you down. And so now it's standing in front of you. Another one's going to do the same thing at Darius. So let me... that's an 11, so that will miss. And then the last one's going to do the same thing.
Prepared to swipe too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So it jumps out at you, but you kind of are ready and you dodge, and you can make an attack against it.
24.
Oh, that will definitely hit.
8 slashing damage.
Okay. It kind of screeches a little bit. A third one is going to jump at Talos. Talos, you are prepared to take a charge. This is going to count as a charge, so it'll be whatever
Okay.
that bonus gives you.
So as a bonus action, It said I had to see it, and I'll let you rule whether or not that is. But it says if the creature moves within your spear's reach on its turn, you can make a melee attack against it with your spear as the reaction. If the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 piercing damage, or an extra d10 piercing damage if you wield it with 2 hands.
I'm gonna say that you were able to prepare for it.
Okay.
So yeah, you didn't see it, but you knew it was coming.
All right. So 14.
14 will hit, but let me also see if it does hit you as well. What's your AC?
Crap. It says 12 right now in my thing, but I'm pretty sure it's 18.
You have a shield and you're wearing chainmail. It should be 18.
Yeah.
Something like reset your page for some reason.
I don't know.
Like half the stuff stayed, but then that one went away. There's some of those things went away. It's weird. Okay, yeah. So it missed. So you can go ahead and that's your damage there, huh?
Oh, and I have to do an extra d8.
An extra D8. Okay.
So 2 more.
So 9 damage. Okay.
Funny.
Now, all right, well, go ahead.
Has it been 8 hours
Since
since
Oh.
the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
not for
Not for you.
you haven't taken a rest.
Good.
Oh.
The other two did because while you were gone through the portal.
Just needs a big shirt.
Yeah, because of time, it has not been 8 hours for you yet.
Could have been potentially really bad.
Yeah, because you could have been hit with a bunch of fatigue there all at once.
Ooh.
Okay,
Maybe we
so
should take a rest.
it's probably getting close. I will say that it's getting close, but not quite yet. So
Once it
yeah,
hits,
all right.
we'll take a
Another
rest.
one's gonna jump out at Morian.
Not Morian's ghost?
Not Morian's ghost.
Damn.
The ghost is kind of see-through. That's another hit.
Damn it.
So that's another 6 slashing damage. And you have to make another strength saving throw.
Ah!
Okay. With that nat 20, I'm going to say that you throw it off of you completely. Only half damage, so only take 3 instead of 6.
Okay.
Because you were able to kind of throw it off of you before it could really get its claws into you. All right, and another one. They're going to lunge out at Darius. That's going to miss because you guys have good AC. They can only hit Morian today for some reason.
Oh, yay! Lucky me.
Like it's rolled an 11. They've rolled 11s against Darius both times, but to hit
Yeah.
Morian, it rolled a 20, which would have hit any of you.
Wow.
And another one's going to leap out at Talos. And that's going to miss. And you only get to do the attack once, right? Because it's a reaction for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, there are now 6 of these around you. But it is now Talos' turn. So you've got
All right.
2 of them directly engaged with you. But you were all kind of grouped up pretty tightly. So it wouldn't be hard for you to maneuver around to attack any of the other ones as well.
Alright, let me see what I want to do with my superiority die. Let's do... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do Spear for 16.
That'll hit. Which one are you attacking?
The first one, the one that's...
The
Been
one
hit
you already hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Spear.
That'll hit. So 2 quick spear strikes. And it falls to the ground. Dead.
And as a bonus action... Get him, Darius!
Do I get to make an attack?
You get to make an attack, yeah.
And you get to add one of my superiority dice to it.
19 to hit.
Are you going to attack the one that you've already hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you add the superiority die to the damage.
Oh, and what size is the spirit? It's an 8? Oh my gosh.
So that's 19 slashing damage?
Yeah,
Yep.
so these jumped out at you. And Morian gets all hit. The other 2 of you are just like, what the heck are these things? Talos just, and then, hey, there's one right there, and Darius just and kills another one.
I haven't even lit up anything yet.
I'm bleeding profusely.
Okay. I think that's your whole action, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Then it is Darius's turn.
Oh, do I want... My struggle right now is I could light up a sword, but I don't want it to attract attention. And I've been doing decent damage. I'm going to... Actually, what's my blood maledict? Marked. I don't need that either. I'm going to... There's another one by me, correct?
There's one still that lunged out at you, yep.
I'm going to attack it. Never mind.
Are we? I guess we're not flanking them yet.
You are not flanking them, no. You're kind of surrounded. You're like kind of almost back to back.
All right.
That one misses.
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Nat
Okay.
20.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
You
Awesome.
missed.
Attack 2. 13.
13 will miss as well.
Dang it.
So they have. We need a 14 to hit them, guys.
Got it. What do I have as bonus actions? I don't think anything actually useful right now. Things that would technically be useful, but I don't know that we need them, so I'm gonna not do that.
Okay, Morian, your turn.
All right. Are they grouped up? Is there like a couple that are grouped up at all?
There's 2 of them in front of you.
Are there
There's
any
one of
others that are?
There's one of them in front of each of the others, and that's the only ones you can see right now.
And they're not like within. Like, could I get in between them and they'd be within 5 feet of me? So
Which ones?
I'm hoping to do is to teleport in between the other 2 raptors. I'm assuming these are raptors.
Yes.
So to teleport in between the 2 and hit them both with my Fey Fire.
You could teleport behind the ones that are in front of you to do that.
Okay.
But the other 2 are spread out a little bit too much. Because you guys are essentially like all 3 back to back, and then there's 2 in front of each of you.
Okay.
Well, 1 in front of each of them now, so they both killed one. But
I'm going to cast False Life.
Okay.
For free.
Yep.
So that's 1d4 plus 4 temp.
Yes.
Come on, 8.
Yes!
Nice. That essentially eats one of those hits you took.
All right. Temporary hit points are now at 8. I am doing a lot better. And then as a bonus action, I will Misty or Face Step.
Yep.
Behind the 2 raptors, and they both take fire damage equal to my charisma modifier, so they each take 4 fire damage.
Okay. So that's that. And that one's at that. Okay. Are you going to command your ghost to do something?
Yeah, swing away.
Okay. So it's just going to attack one of the same 2?
It has multi-attack.
Okay.
Makes a number of attack equals to half the spell's level. Oh, so it only has 1 attack because it's a level 3. So...
We round up for players. It can make 2.
It clearly says rounded down.
Oh, it does.
It's
say
in
the
yeah,
spell
it's
text.
specified.
Okay.
So
all right then. Until you get higher level with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
fine. Deathly touch. It will touch one of them. So 1d20 plus its strength, which is
1.
1.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
All right. 1d8 plus 3 plus 3. And it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it took 8 damage.
8 necrotic damage, and...
Alright, I don't think they have any vulnerability to anything like that. Yeah, okay. 8 necrotic damage, and then has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. $13.
Spell save DC is 15.
Okay, it fails. What happens?
It is frightened.
Oh, okay, nice.
And so I'm gonna have it move next to me. Then
Have ghosts?
the ghost move next to me.
Okay. Yeah, it can navigate past them without getting an attack of opportunity then. Okay.
It's incorporeal, so it can actually pass through him
Yeah.
and still stay within 5
That's
feet.
basically what it does, is it just floats between, like, through between them back next to you. Alright, it is now the raptor's turn.
Hopefully that one being afraid with disadvantage then.
The wounded one is afraid. It's going to run off into the forest, making a loud barking noise. Barking, chirping, raptor noise.
We don't
You, Morian, can get an attack of opportunity against it if you want, as can the Spectre.
Smack her with your book.
Another 20!
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright!
I don't remember how much damage I said your book did. Something like a...
Jeez.
That's the
Oh,
ghost!
that's the ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it turns and tries to run away, and the ghost just like, and you see the life just disappear from its eyes. And it
Oh,
just falls
gosh.
down.
Oh.
Alright, well, I don't have to take my reaction.
Yep, you can save yours for the moment.
Yeah. Get vicious
So
mockery.
that was that one. Let's see.
Oh, that's-
Then we've got this one. Okay, so the next one there, it's gonna turn. It's gonna attack the ghost. 15. Ghost AC is.
Yeah, yep, it's 14 AC.
Okay. So that'll be 6 slashing damage to the ghost.
Alright.
You want to keep track of that?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. And then let's see, the next one's next to Darius. It's gonna slash at Darius. 19.
That will hit.
So that'll be 6 slashing damage to you.
It's a good thing it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Oh, I forgot they have pack tactics, and I haven't even been using that. So they would have had advantage on some of them would have had advantage on those attacks. That's okay. And the next one's gonna attack Talos. 21.
That'll hit.
That's 6 slashing to Talos. And hearing the cry of help from the one that tried to run away, some more are gonna enter the fray. So one of them is going to jump out of the trees at Morian's unguarded back.
Hold on 1 second.
It has been 1 second. Okay. I'll do the roll here. Here, let me do my next one. The next one's going to jump out at Darius. It has advantage
Alright, bring it on.
because there's one in front of you. Okay, it hits you for 6 damage.
Alright.
Yep. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, dang it. Alright, and I'm assuming I don't see this, so I can't use Hellish Rebuke.
It jumped out at you from behind because you essentially are with your back to the woods now when you teleported behind them.
That makes sense.
Yep.
14?
14 passes.
Alright, I have to go
And-
take care of fighting kids, so I'll be right back.
Yep. So another one's going to jump out at Darius. Okay, it has advantage because it's got a friend there. Oh my gosh. Alright. It crit. So
Great.
that's 12 slashing damage. And then you have to make a strength saving throw.
5. Okay. Strength saving throw. I'm really good at these. I'm not good at those. 6.
Darius, you are knocked prone. It is on
Got
top
it.
of you, and it now gets to make a bite action on you for free.
Got it.
Well, as a bonus action, but it will miss with that because you falling down threw it off balance a bit. So it knocked you down, but it wasn't able to follow through with the bite. Okay, and then another one's going to jump out at Talos. And this one has advantage because its buddy is there. It will miss.
Okay.
Right, it rolled an 18, so it barely missed.
Oh boy.
But it missed. Okay, and that is the only extra 3. Yep, okay, so those 3 have joined in, and it is now Talos' turn, so you've got 2 of them in front of you again.
Well. Alright. Damn, that would have been good damage, too. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm back.
I can use this maneuver after. I'm going to use precision attack.
Okay.
Because that... And I'm going to apply... So 20 to hit it.
Yeah, 20 hits.
For 12.
For 12 damage.
Just because that was a really good damage.
Yep. And your attack in, let's see. Okay, yeah, the 2 that haven't taken any damage, they're in front of you yet, so. So 12 damage, yep.
And then I'm going to do it
That
again.
hurts it pretty good.
We'll roll again. Ah.
Okay, roll a d20 for me.
2.
Okay. It's not bad enough for me to make you drop your spear, but basically it's like if you roll a crit 1, you're going to drop your weapon in those
Gotcha.
instances. Or else something bad's going to happen. 2 makes me want to have something, but already missing the attack's pretty bad as is, so nothing bad will happen this time. It'll get worse
Alright.
if someone has a bunch of successive crit fails, I think. Because that's showing something severe going wrong. So that's that. If you have a bonus action you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna Daunting Roar, and creatures of my choice within 10 feet have to succeed a DC 14 saving throw or become frightened.
I think you guys are tightly grouped enough. That's going to be all of them, except for the one that's behind Morian. Just because of him teleporting and stuff, it kind of puts it like it's like 15 feet away.
Alright.
Okay. So what's their saving throw?
14.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys see this one. It's wisdom, yes?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. I'm going to roll 1 roll for all of them. They have to beat a 14.
It just occurred to me, my strength is 20. So strength
Oh.
was that's still 11. Never mind. My strength is 20 because of it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's only 11 though, so it's not.
Yeah.
Unless it's at 10.
Actually, yeah. 10
really?
is what it is, yeah.
Oh, so I
So
didn't
it didn't knock you down.
make
Good
me
thing it
any
didn't deal the bite damage then, so we don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that. So you're not prone then, though. That's good for you. I forgot about that. Yeah, I did too.
Oh.
'cause it's
I have
been
it in my notes.
long enough. Yeah, which is good you kept track of that because I would have completely forgotten. So all of them are, except for the one behind Morian, are now afraid. So they cannot move closer to Talos and they have disadvantage on attacks. How long does that last?
Till the end of my next turn.
Okay. That's pretty good. Since they all act before you again. So, Darius, it's your turn then.
Bonus action, I'm going to hybrid transform.
Okay.
I become Wolf Boy. Let me change that real quick in my thing.
Yeah, bring out Jurassic Park!
And just for your sake, just so you know, my AC is now 18.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make 2 claw attacks. It's a 24 to hit,
24 will hit.
12 slashing damage. And
Yep.
by the way, anytime I hit with that one time per turn, I'm just going to make it the first pretty much consistently, unless I say otherwise. It's going to be making them slower by 10 feet
Okay.
because of my feet.
Yep.
And that was a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
11 slashing damage.
God damn.
It
The one
is.
that attacked me.
It is hanging on by a thread.
And if I didn't use my hybrid transformation, I'd have a third attack.
Hmm.
That was my bonus.
Okay, that's your whole turn.
Yep.
Morian, you've got your ghost next to you. You've got one raptor in front of you and another one behind you.
Yes, I'm just checking. Okay, it is an action to cast. Oh, I'm gonna have to cast False Life again soon. Alright, Subtract 28, is that... Ranged attack, ranged attack. Why do I not do anything close by touching?
Because you don't like being touched.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get my hands dirty with these filthy things, but... There's one in front of me, and there's one behind me, right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that's not fun at all.
You need some PvAOE.
I could do it, but I'd bring everything around for miles.
Ooh, don't do that.
So I could end this right now, but
Who knows what else would get attracted to that commotion?
yep.
4 T-Rexes. Well,
I don't
T-Rexes technically are
Alright.
solitary most of the time, so they won't really work together.
Alright, the one that has already taken damage in front of me,
Yes.
I'm going to hit it with my book.
Okie dokie. 21 will hit.
7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Not bad. I'll take that.
Boom. Just bonk it on the head. It's kind of like it does one of those like head shakes. All right, and then are you gonna have your ghost do something?
Yep. He's gonna attack that one as well.
Okay.
Or no, he's gonna attack the other one, because if I can make that one afraid, I have better chance. So the the uninjured one.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
That will hit.
19.
All right, ghost's rolling well.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Only 7 damage, but it still has to make the saving throw. Yes.
Yep, wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
It succeeded.
Wow.
That one's the only one that's not feared. It's that one's the real tough one, I guess. Okay, Raptors' turns. First one here, it's gonna attack Darius. It does have disadvantage, so that's gonna miss. I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't crit fail. Okay. And then the next one's going to attack Morian. It's got disadvantage because it's afraid. Yep. Okay, so it misses. Then Talos.
Can it attack me, or is it just a disadvantage too?
It's a disadvantage to attack you. It's just disadvantage on all attacks and stuff. It can't move closer to you, but you haven't moved, so it's still right next to you.
Okay.
Yep, that one misses. The one's behind Morian, this one is not feared. This one's going to attack. That's going to hit. 6 slashing damage.
Oh.
It does not get its pounce ability, though, because it has to move to do that. And so... one more attack on Darius. This one's feared. Ooh, crit fail. Alright, it just misses. And then last one, attacking Talos. It is afraid. And dang, it's a good thing it's afraid, because its first roll was a 23. But its second roll missed.
All right.
And that is all of the Raptors. Talos, it's your turn again.
All
that
right.
taunting roar really gave you some breathing room there.
Oh boy! All right. Kaboom!
That is a crit. And you're attacking with a wounded one, or are you attacking the other one?
Might as well attack the wounded one.
Okay, yep. Yeah, you stab it, dead.
I go for the next one.
Okay. 23 will hit. 11 damage. Okay.
And you know what? Screw it. Action surge.
Okay. Yeah. Right. You hit it again. It's just barely clinging on now. It's bleeding profusely from its stab wounds. The 10 will miss.
All right.
Okay. Darius.
Go ahead. Hit it, Darius.
Oh, yeah. You can do that as a bonus, can't you?
Yep.
Action surge. So, Darius, you got a free
Pause.
attack.
20.
20. Are you going
On
against
the
the wounded
damaged
one
one.
or the
Yeah.
unwounded one?
The wounded.
Yep, it's dead.
Cool. I rip its head off.
Yeah, you do. It had 1 hit point left. It's like woozy, and then you
Man,
just
It's like in Invincible when Battle Beast like does the thing and then the blood sprays like, over his face. It's like that.
And then I turn around, or I get myself between, to put the raptor between. I move into position to give, some sort of flanking advantage for the remainder.
So technically, you can kind of move into the middle. Oh wait, no, where it's positioned. You could move into the middle and give Morian advantage, or you can move all the way around and give Darius advantage.
If I move between me and Morian, that gives between me and Morian,
Okay, so there's one in
because I want to get the raptor off of him first.
Okay.
I feel like Darius can handle himself a little bit better.
Yeah, well, it does. It will go to Darius's turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Cool. Attack.
Wait. Ah, damn it. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 20 hits for 12.
Yep.
Okay.
20 again.
All right. Yeah, you hit again.
7 slashing damage.
It's significantly wounded.
Bonus action. 20.
That kills it. They don't have a lot of hit points. They just have a bunch of them that have done. I think they've done some respectable damage.
Raked into
So,
it.
are there only 2 left now?
There are only 2 left that you can see. Yep.
Okay.
And it's Morian's turn. You've got one in front of you, one behind you, Morian.
Hit
One in
the
front of
one
you is
look-
between you and Talos.
Hitting the one. Which one is between us?
It's the one in front of you.
Okay. Hitting him with my book.
20.
Wait, that was total the
Or no.
wrong one.
Oh.
Sorry.
You do have
Where-
advantage, I think, right? Because
Where is my stupid book? Tome of Shadows. 22.
hey,
22 will hit. 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not fun.
It hurts it a little bit.
bunk.
And then your ghost, or if there's something you can do as a bonus.
The ghost. Hey, are we, we're flanking this, I'm gonna have him move to flanking for the one.
The one behind you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yep. So it'll get advantage. It's a good thing you did that, because the 9 will miss.
That'll hit.
And, yeah, it crits. Yep.
Alright.
So we'll roll the extra dice, but the,
So it'll be
Other
2d8.
yeah, +3/+3, yep. Oh, darn. But that's still pretty good. 10 damage.
10, and it has to do its saving throw.
Yep.
So wisdom 15.
It fails, so he's now feared.
Afraid of the ghost.
Okay, and that was your turn.
Yep.
So now it's the raptors. All right, the one that is in between you two. Who's it going to attack?
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
I'm just beating it down with a giant book.
It's going to turn and try and attack Talos. That's a 20.
Which
It's no
will
longer
wait,
fear.
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna parry.
Okay.
And
That
so
uses your reaction. You can reduce its roll by the
by
number?
6.
Yeah. Okay. So it makes it a 14. So it misses. So it tries to slash at you, and you just you get your spear underneath its arm and push it out of the way, or you just use your shield. Either way, okay, that was that one. The next one is it's going to attack the ghost, but it has disadvantage. 18.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay, so 6 more slashing damage to the ghost.
Okay.
And another one is going to leap out of the trees at Darius.
Jeez.
Yeah, 12 of these things. 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, 6 slashing damage and make a strength saving throw.
3 slashing damage because I am transformed.
Yes, you are.
And strength saving throw, and
Strength.
Hold up, let me see if I do have advantage on strength right now.
Okay.
So
So
17.
you have advantage plus your
Plus
strength
5.
higher. Yeah.
So
yeah.
because I have a 0.
Yeah,
so
you
22.
you turn into the werewolf, and it was like jumping onto a brick wall. All right, another one's gonna leap out at Talos's back. I don't think it gets any bonus for that. Actually, no, I guess it would be. No, it's not flanking you because there's another. Oh no, it is because there's a raptor between you, so it'll have advantage because of flanking. 19.
Oh, that barely hits.
So 6 slashing damage, and you have to make a strength saving throw. Alright. You barely succeed.
Hmm.
And then one more is going to jump out at Talos.
Damn it.
I think there's
But it missed.
maybe one more.
So. That is its turn. And that's all of their turns. Talos. You've got one between you and Morian, and 2 more now that have jumped out at you.
I'm gonna hit the one between me and Morian, I guess.
Okay.
For 8.
Okay, yep, that wounds it pretty dang good.
And I will hit it again. Dang.
Oh no.
Roll d20.
8.
Okay, you miss. Anything you can do bonus action that you want to? Oh wait. Oh no, 11 still would have missed. You didn't. So the d20 you didn't have to do. So you didn't crit fail, but you still rolled an 11, so it still missed.
Oh, that's right.
Flanking it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Nope, I will,
Darius.
I could tell Darius to attack one.
Do you want to?
You know what? Yeah, why am I saving this? Just
He has
let's
one in
end
front
it.
of him, so
The one that attacked me and I just shoved it, I was a 13 to hit, doesn't it?
nope, that'll miss.
Oh wait, hold on, let me
Oh, wait,
make sure
what's
that
your
you
thing, so it does, right?
or do you, I think you just add it to the damage.
Is it just to the damage or is it to the attack?
You have to give up one of your attacks to do that.
Oh,
The attack's
darn
damage.
it.
Additional one, yeah.
Oh shoot,
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
My
that's okay.
bad.
We'll let it slide for the ones previously, but yeah, going forward, yeah, you have to give up an attack to do that.
Oh, well I don't get, okay, well that's not as good.
Yeah, it is only to the damage roll, so it doesn't. It's useful for if you're not in range to hit anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I completely misread that.
You're fine. It didn't severely ruin anything. So Darius's turn then.
More! 26.
That hits.
8 slashing.
Yep.
18.
That hits.
12 slashing.
It is that severely wounds it. It's bleeding.
12 doesn't hit.
12 will miss. Yes.
That's my turn.
Okay, Morian. Okay, keep swinging your book. Yep. 22 hits. You smack it one more time with your book, and you just hear a and it
Ooh.
falls down dead.
All right, finally.
He's just been beating this thing with a book. It's just a guy in the middle of the forest fighting off a raptor with a book. Like,
While a ghost
Yeah.
hovers behind him, attacking another raptor.
And is your ghost going to attack the other one?
Yes, with flanking.
That will miss, but maybe the next one will hit.
No.
No, it misses.
Ghost.
Okay, raptors. That one's going to attack the ghost. 18, so 6 more damage to the ghost. It's got to be getting kind of low now.
Ghost is starting to get pretty hurt. He can only take 2 more of those. They have 30 health.
Yeah. All right, Darius. That one, it's actually going to try and run away from you. So you can use your reaction attack of opportunity if you want to.
16.
Okay, you kill it as it turns to run away.
Good.
And then
Grab
we
it by
got
the
2
tail and I pull it back in with claws.
You grab it by the tail to pull it back in, but your strength is significantly boosted from the drugs right now, and you end up just ripping its tail off.
I did that
Still
to a
attached.
lizard one time.
Well, lizards
did
are
the same.
designed to sacrifice their tail. To
Yeah, I
a lot
didn't know that. I thought I killed it. I got really sad. I was a kid.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Jinjoke in Thailand, the little house lizards.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's 2 of them now on Talos. They have benefit of their pack tactics, so they're gonna attack with advantage. That's a 23. That's 6
That'll hit.
slashing, and a 22. So that's
Which
6
one?
more slashing.
Jeez, I'm down to 25 hit points.
So I said, like, if you want to actually challenge your players, you throw a bunch of small things at them.
All right. Is it my turn?
It is now your turn. Yes,
24.
24 will hit.
Another 24.
Oh, Talos
24
is pissed.
will hit. You got one of them is bleeding pretty good.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
Nice. You get what, D10 plus your fighter level hit points?
Yeah.
Roll that D10.
14.
Not bad at all.
Wow.
That ate both those attacks you just hit. Yeah, second wind, especially in the first few levels, really powerful.
Yeah.
And still useful later on, because even just an extra, well, it's your fighter level, so even level 20, it's like, at the very least, I get 20 hit points back. So, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
That was a good idea. Now it's going to be Darius's turn. None of them right in front of you. So you turn, you see there's one between Morian and his ghost, and there's 2 attacking Talos.
I'll help Talos out.
Okay, if you move to the other side of them, you can essentially allow you to be flanking both of them. They're
I
pretty
will
small, so...
Do that.
Okay.
18.
Are you attacking the wounded one or the non-wounded one?
Non-wounded.
Okay, so that'll hit.
27.
Yeah. That one is really... It's got some real deep gashes in it. They're
That is a
bleeding.
crit.
Ooh.
Alright, it's dead. So... Darius turns around, runs over, Talos. You see him run over and just eviscerate one of them that was attacking.
I don't have jump speed yet. Or I don't have my really good jump speed yet. I think that's like next level.
So, Morian, it is now your turn. You've got the one between you and your ghost.
And then there's one attacking.
There's one attacking Talos.
I'm gonna shift so that I can get the one attacking Talos.
Alright, you will have to move a little bit to do that, which will give the other one an attack of opportunity on you.
Good.
Okay.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Wow.
Hit me!
It
Did it hit a lot?
it crit failed.
Oh.
So it missed.
Ah, damn. Alright, well, that's okay.
Okay.
And we're just going to... Eldritch Blast. Do I have
Normally-
advantage because it's?
Well, you don't really normally get flanking bonuses with ranged attacks, but because you're kind of point blanking it, I'm gonna say sure.
Eldritch Blazed.
Eldritch Blast. For
6 damage. What level? Are you guys level 4 or are you level
5.
5.
Level 5. You get a second beam then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll to hit again because you get 2 beams. Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh.
So you just blast that thing apart.
And Ghosty's turn.
Yep. He no longer has advantage because you moved away from flanking.
Yep.
So
Failed.
he misses. And it is now the raptor. It's going to run away. So your ghost gets an attack of opportunity on it. At 14 hits.
Yes. Go Ghost. That is
Hey!
Oh!
So the ghost swipes at it, and it dodges and tries to run away. And the ghost takes one more swipe, and as its ethereal hand passes through it, it just collapses and skids to the ground because of the momentum.
Oh. You can see its little raptor soul getting pulled from its body.
Yeah, you literally see it just get.
Mortal Kombat. Your
Wait, can we
soul is
actually see that with
mine.
our magical eyeballs?
You know what? Yeah, because it's cool. Yeah, you actually see its soul get kind of ripped out and then dissipate.
Oh.
That's fun. The magic eyeballs allow us to see things like that. That makes it fun. Okay, there you go, guys. Everything's quiet for a moment. You wait because you're kind of expecting more to jump out again, but nothing happens.
We just caused a lot of noise. I think we should maybe not stick around here very long.
Yeah, but I think we should probably take a rest. Not
Yes,
here.
but
Not here.
Let's get out of here first.
Somewhere else, but sooner rather than later.
Okay,
And
We're
I'm
in
gonna
the
cast,
forest, right?
you are in the forest.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay,
I wonder if we could find a
5.
big old tree to
and
take a
it'll
rest in.
replace any you currently have. But I'm pretty sure
I
you
had
I'm pretty sure
none.
you're down. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what were you down to?
24.
I was almost down as far as you were.
Yeah, I know. I was shocked.
The pack tactics advantage that they had really helped them out in that, because otherwise they would have missed you almost every time.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Okay, so you guys move into the forest a bit. How about
Before
long
we
you gonna-
leave, Talos, do you want to, cut a leg or two off and we can try dinosaur meat?
Well, it might have to be dinosaur sashimi.
I mean, cook it later.
You can cook it later.
I will be cooking it later.
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah.
All right.
I harvest however many claws I can get off of these guys.
Roll a
Like, you know,
survival. Yeah, roll a survival check. You're able to get a little bit of meat. You know, their anatomy is different, so you don't really know how to harvest the meat off of them well, but you get a little bit. Roll a d4. You get 3 claws.
Yeah.
Okay condition with the time you're willing to spend before you head off again.
Could
Yeah,
we
I have
put one in the give to the library? Maybe?
a claw.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 claws.
Okay.
You
I'm
put
gonna
it in
give
the
one to
bag.
the library.
Yeah, it stays in the bag.
Oh, library doesn't want it?
Library probably already has dinosaur parts. But
Alright, I give it back to Talos.
archaeology is a thing.
But this is fresh.
So you have 3 still, Talos.
Ooh, I know. I wonder if the library would like a carved boat from the magical island. Like the little carved toy boat that we found in the little village.
Oh,
I've been holding on to that.
Forgot about that.
I mean, anything you want to give to the library, I'm going to be appreciative of it.
I go, I
will
hold it,
actually be appreciative of it.
open the bag, and I go, boop.
I didn't intend for it to have any sort of special benefits, but you know what? Roll a d20.
Ooh.
No, it's in the bag.
Ah.
Alright, well, I'll carry this for a few minutes.
Like, on like a nat 20, I was gonna give it like small arcane trinket status, but okay. So you guys travel off through the trees a little bit. About how long are you going to travel for?
I think we give it like 30 minutes, and then try to just look for a spot that looks mostly safe.
Yeah.
All right, to find a safe spot, survival checks.
And we help each other out.
You can aid instead of rolling on your own if you prefer.
I'm gonna help Talos and give guidance. Oh no, I can't do both, can I?
You can, because guidance is a concentration. Technically, it lasts for a minute.
So you're giving me guidance and you're giving me advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my ghost disappears.
Well, Darius's roll is still going to be higher.
Yep.
13.
Darius, you find a small sort of like outcropping of stone that it's not quite a cave, but it's a good little overhang that's kind of protected from like two sides. That looks like a good spot to maybe kind of camp. You don't necessarily know about lighting a fire, of course, but just a spot to hold tight.
I'm figuring we probably don't want to light a fire right now anyways. Just not to get any unwanted attention.
Mm-hmm.
Fire during the day would be better because there's more light around.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was only the smoke that attracted those pterosaurs that last time. It wasn't the... And that was because it was a lot of damp wood that you were using.
Yeah.
Okay. Darius, it has been 8 hours.
Cool.
Ooh.
Time to flip some coins. 3, I believe.
Yes.
What are we counting as?
I believe on a result of...
What do we count if I just roll 3d2s?
One is heads, 2 is tails.
Okay, so that's 1, I think? Hold up, let me check.
I don't remember if tails was...
I got it, yeah, I don't remember either.
I'm looking for it.
On tails,
On
you get 1
tails,
level of exhaustion, so I have 2.
You gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
Got it.
You feeling okay there, Darius? You're looking a little tired. Like,
It's tired. I think it's worn off.
oh, you're looking more dead than usual.
Thanks. That really inspires a lot of confidence.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved currently.
Got it. Well, we're stopping, I believe, at this
Yeah.
outcrop.
Yep, so you'll be able to get rid of at least 1 level with this rest.
Are we long resting?
I'm assuming you are.
Yes,
cool.
please. At least for 4 hours.
Cool.
I need 4 hours is all I need.
Yeah, so both of them do have the shorter long rest, so if Talos is okay, Talos could just take a short rest.
I mean, all I need is a short rest to get all of my resources back, so...
So yeah, it's not been... Because you took a long rest... when
Not
he was
too
in
long
the
ago.
portal,
Yeah.
You won't get fatigued yet, so you could just take a short rest during the 4-hour period they need for their long rest. So it's
Sure.
not quite the full 8 hours, which is...
I mean, because Darius can still, like, sit there and look, right?
Yeah. But
Well, I
if you're
might as well-
short resting, you're not sleeping, so you're conscious as well. You're just
I could
chilling.
take a power nap.
Yeah, you can power nap.
Yeah, I'm in a trance too, so I'm.
So both of them are aware when they sleep.
Oh, good.
Really makes night ambushes not as likely on your party. And they still could happen because you're still like prone and stuff, and it could interrupt your sleep. But you're at least not going to get caught by surprise too terribly. So, but yeah, if there was anything nearby, it probably found all of the remains of the raptors you killed.
That's what I was hoping would also
So,
so we weren't
follow.
Yep. So you guys get your benefits of your rest.
Cool.
So Darius now only has 1 level of fatigue.
Correct.
Yeah, potentially could be some pretty severe penalties
Mm-hmm.
if you use that a lot, because 3rd level of fatigue is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yep.
So if you were to get it from all 3, if you did a 3 again.
What does level 1 fatigue do?
Ability
check.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
It's
But
not
we
the
aren't-
worst thing in the world.
We aren't talking to people and doing a lot of that type
It's
of
just
stuff.
going to hurt some of your survival stuff
Yep.
and whatnot. All right. So after your 4 hours, it's still night. So it's not starting to get light yet, but a good chunk of it has passed. So you can assume the morning's going to start rolling around before too terribly long. So it's if you want to keep chilling for a little bit longer, or if you want to start off again. Things are still they're still pretty quiet now. You just hear a little bit of the wind
Oh.
from the trees.
As part of my short rest, I'm going to spend some hit die.
Okay.
Is it your hit dice plus con?
Yes. If you click the hit dice button on your page, it should automatically roll it with that.
Really? Well, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I've been doing it the hard way the whole time.
Oh yeah, if you click hit dice, it should roll it with your con. Yep.
All right, I'm full.
There you go.
Maybe we stick in place until things start waking up, so we don't cause noise that doesn't exist yet.
I'm happy to sit and write in my book for a little while.
I will get out my little set of dice and start rolling to
Pass the time.
pass the time. I'm asking Morian if he has any spare paper. Oh wait, no, I have artisan tools. I've got my own paper. I start rolling dice and like sitting here thinking, "Ooh, that would make a good game."
I'm gonna assign stats to a human that lives in a house. And I have to go through their day-to-day life, and I have
It's called Mortals and Mortgages.
to.
Too scary.
That's far more terrifying than anything you'll encounter in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys wait a little bit longer, a couple more hours, and you start seeing a little bit of sunlight shining through the trees. Still pretty quiet because there aren't a lot of other creatures, but you every once in a while you do hear off in the distance the sound of like something large moving, or a little roar, or like a pterosaur screech. Now as things are starting to kind of move around, definitely very far away sounding, but you do occasionally hear them now that you're in the trees.
Hey guys, what if like we're the reason the dinosaurs go extinct?
I hadn't thought about that, but that does bring up an interesting point, and I kind of would like to see that.
After what those last ones did, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay.
Burn it all down. Just
Bring the question: if we cause the extinction, then how do we get out of the extinction ourselves?
Well, I figured if we're the ones doing it, we'll be the survivors. Maybe we just systematically kill all of them.
Level up to level 20, just on Velociraptors. Is that what you're?
Wait, what's level 20? Ooh, I write down on my piece of paper you could have levels.
Morian just
level-
starts furiously stomping on any giant insects that he can find.
I'm a level 6 accountant. I'm gonna roll for my work day. I got a 7. My
It's gonna be a bad day.
My boss told me I should work harder.
Oh man.
I go home ornery, and that roll for a fight with my wife. Oh, that wasn't good.
I don't like this. This is. I don't even.
All
think
right, guys,
this is meta. I'm
gonna roll up a new character.
All right. Oh, American Beauty style.
Oh no!
I've never had to kill a character before. The DM is like, I never had to kill a character before, but man, he just kept throwing his life away.
It's
Like,
so depressing.
Heroin, crack cocaine, like we get it, we understand, but like, come on, man. Actions have consequences. You can't just be a drug hobo, an actual hobo.
Hobo. Oh, hobo class. Yeah.
Hobo class. Roll to find a place to sleep that isn't in the rain.
They made a survival game where that's the premise.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sure.
man, it's all stealth camping.
All right. So Morian's cushion some bugs, and you guys start heading out again. I assume.
Just lazily pulling the wings off a dragonfly.
A dragonfly the size of your forearm.
As long as I have a grip behind the head.
Ugh.
Okay. You start moving through the trees again. You're noticing the terrain is becoming more rocky.
Mm.
There's still a lot of trees, but they're getting a little bit more sparse. And you're seeing lots more boulders and stuff, and it seems like you're starting to move uphill slightly.
I once knew a little girl who would love this place.
Hate children.
Of all the people I'd want to kill, I think I'd let her live.
Okay.
Added to the list, now canon.
Talos shows up in the main campaign. Just very briefly. He's just sitting in the corner.
Has anybody checked the map recently? Are we heading in the right direction?
I think I still have the pocket watch.
I believe
pull it
you
out.
do.
Yep. Well, you guys don't know where you are exactly in relation.
But we knew where we were.
You knew where you were.
Oh, but it doesn't say where
It doesn't
we are.
show where you're at, yeah.
You'd think the thing that like makes the map would be able to tell you where it is on the map.
You do know that the light that was shining, it's on what appears to be like a mountain range. The forest goes right up next to.
Oh,
So you got a feeling that you're kind of, with it becoming rocky and stuff, that you're heading in roughly the right direction.
we're getting closer. All right, boys, we're getting closer. Just keep going in this direction.
Okay. Everyone roll survival checks for me.
I guess I was gonna help Darius out, but if I have to
It
roll my own survival,
It doesn't matter. Even if you help me, it's just 11.
wow, I'm just barely better.
Yeah, but it's
Guidance.
it's the worst 11 of the two.
Yeah, which is the first one.
So like a slightly sadder 11.
A slightly sadder 11.
This time Morian got a 16.
Yeah.
Because like, well, no, go ahead.
Morian somehow wanting to get out of the trees, maybe, is finding his way pretty well up through this rocky terrain. Go ahead.
Being an Aladdin, you'd think he'd be good at like moving through forests and Feywildy stuff.
I went to college in a city. Thank you. I don't really do the whole outdoorsy crap.
You're forest boy.
Okay. You come to a large clearing. And now that like the canopy of the trees is broken and you're able to see, you see ahead of you in the distance a mountain range with one particularly large mountain, snow-capped mountain, in the middle of it, that you weren't able to see earlier, like when we were off in the plains, just because it was too far away, and then the trees have been blocking it upon your approach for these last long while. But yeah, you now are in this clearing, are able to see this mountain looming kind of overhead.
I'm gonna pull out the pocket watch again.
Okay.
Do any of the mountains on it look particularly like larger or important?
There does seem to be like one large mountain in the center of the range depicted on the map.
Is that where the light is?
Yes.
All right. All right,
What
Darius.
were all of the keys again? Wasn't there a volcano one?
There was a
There's
waterlock.
water. Water, sand, fire, ice. Could be ice. Because it talks something about like a mountaintop or something like that.
Yeah.
Guy. Mind, dragon, void. If I had to guess, it's... If there's two here, if I had to guess, it's gonna be fire and ice.
I'm gonna look at the map again and look at the other little light on it.
Okay.
What does it look like? It's in the middle of, like, as far as geological formations go.
It also appears to be pointing to a somewhat smaller mountain range on the other continent.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Pretty sure it'd be fire and ice.
So,
What are you saying? You saying this is George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire?
Maybe.
wait, only
Not
if this
enough boobs.
So what if I am?
only if this campaign like stops before it actually ends.
I mean, time travel, so
Or-
it could stop before it ends.
Or if the writers get bored and just ruin it.
Yeah, like, you know.
You're
Well-
gonna rush the ending, Zero? You're just gonna skip over the ending and have an episode that's completely in darkness? Oh,
Yep.
wait, I would do something like that to this campaign.
Yep,
Like
we're
the
gonna just,
entire the Batman movie.
I have not watched Game of Thrones, so I have no idea how it ends. I just know everyone hates it. But yeah, campaign's over. It just ends. Yep, it's done. Yep.
Cool. Pack it up.
No.
Sopranos ending.
Oh no, it was all a dream the whole time.
Oh, you're going with that one.
Morian wakes up in his bed in college and it's really depressed.
His delusions of grandeur are
Starts writing in his dream journal.
it shows up like Talos' handwriting.
Oh, man.
And then he wakes up again.
He wakes up again. And he's back here. No, so you see this mountain looming over you. Everyone roll a perception check.
I'm already bad at these.
I'm worse at these than Darius.
I'm giving myself guidance.
Yeah, guidance is a cantrip when you're able to plan for it.
11.
11.
My passive is a 14, but jeez.
Oh, okay. You all see near the top of the mountain. It's so far away, it's kind of hard to really ascertain, but you see something flying around the peak.
It's the dragon one. It's got to be the dragon one.
Mm-hmm. He changed it just now. We
No,
figured it
actually.
out. So we changed it.
Oh, Westworld.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna drop all the HBO references tonight.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Panda. You 100% hit the nail on the head that the fire and the ice locks are the ones that are showing up on the map. I'm just not gonna tell you which one's which. But it wasn't hard to figure out, but
Maybe the dragon lock isn't yet, but the dragon's here.
Oh, it's a young dragon, and we're gonna have to fight it when it's ancient.
Oh my god, let's kill it now.
Unless we need to reason with it or something like that when it's ancient.
Can we get a friend dragon?
No, hear me out, guys. We can time travel, right?
We raised the dragon. We are its parents. This is the best idea.
This is the best.
And then you show up when it's an ancient dragon, and it's like, you just abandoned me! And then it kills you.
We will be honest about the time travel.
Like, listen, we have to go away for a long time. It's going to be a short time for us, but a long time for you. But you're a dragon. You can handle it.
We say, hey, come with us. But like,
Oh,
kinda.
yeah.
And now, boom, fourth party member.
Yeah.
Or we give it a mission
Ooh.
to
Listen.
protect that area.
I look into the lineage of, like, all the kings and lords, and I tell the dragon to, like, kill their ancestors.
But that's what you see.
Anyway,
That's what, yeah. You can make any assumptions you want to make.
Can we reach into the bag and, like, pull out, I don't know, something that lets us see for far away?
It has not been 24 hours yet. You
Ah,
can only do that once per day.
I thought it was once per long rest.
No, it's once per day, but it's got to be close because.
It's getting close, but
No,
it
I
hasn't
did it.
quite
I
been-
did it after the 8 hours that we waited.
Yeah, you did it after
Ah.
you came back to the portal.
So I have to wait till about dusk.
Alright, fine. Well, we might as well just keep going forward, and we can turn around if it looks too dangerous.
Well, we're stuck here, aren't we? Until we deal with this.
Well, we could do the other
Correction.
one.
Correction, you're stuck here.
You know, you could be stuck here too.
It's true, but I am currently the one with the key, so 2 of us are stuck here. Let's keep it that. Morian's always stuck here. The 2 of us
What the?
May or may not
be
be.
stuck here depending on the day.
Yeah, I can live with that. Besides, I have the map, but you have the key.
It's true.
Do we even need Morian?
Really? Really? I
am the key master. Are you the gatekeeper? That's what popped in my
I am the third wheel. You know, I took out one of those dinosaurs with a book. All right,
And
I'm a little bit more capable than I'm getting credit for.
Hey Darius. Do you remember those ogres?
Freaking ogres. Every time with the ogres.
I do remember that.
That was funny, wasn't it?
That was pretty funny. That was pretty good, actually.
Alright, let's go.
I'm just, you guys. I'm just imagining you guys. You go back through the time stuff and you witness it again. Hey, remember how in the future we're always talking about the time that he got beat up by the ogres? This is that time.
Whoa!
we like go back in time to spectate Morian getting killed by the ogres. Like, I bring popcorn just for the occasion.
Yeah, we go to the future to get popcorn, to come
And then go back.
and watch it with popcorn.
To be like, what we discover, like, what is this? This is great. I just want to eat this while I'm watching fun things. Darius, I know we can go watch.
Okay, so are you guys going to continue towards the mountain, or are you going to try and do something else?
It's far. We might as well assess the situation and what we're going to get ourselves into. We have to come back here eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you continue heading towards the mountain. You kind of get back into the trees a little bit, but they continue to thin out as you travel, and you're hearing less and less sounds of other creatures. So it definitely seems like they aren't. That they tend to stay in the forests. It seems for the most part. And as it gets rockier and the terrain gets harder and harder to navigate, steeper. Trees start thinning out, and finally you kind of find yourself out of the forest for the most part. There's still the occasional trees scattered around, but you're out of the bulk of it. And it is just rocky terrain leading towards the edge of the mountains. You're definitely fully in the foothills now. Clear skies, sunny, warm, and just rocky terrain. And occasionally you still see something occasionally flying around the peak of the mountain.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for like any sort of like spots in case we need to take another rest.
Okay. Roll here. Okay. You continue to travel across the rocky terrain. It starts to level out after a while, and you find yourself coming up to the first part of the mountains where it kind of like suddenly shifts into the steep cliffs, and you see a little like canyon ahead of you that continues to go uphill and kind of through the first couple of like past the first couple of mountains, what it seems like it's going to trail through. It's not like a perfectly like flat walled canyon, but it's just like a dip between that's very steep. You could probably scramble or climb up the sides if you had to. It would just be difficult. There's a fair amount of like loose slate and gravel and stuff kind of around that would make it somewhat harder to climb up the walls. But as you enter into this area, it gets a lot quieter now. The wind isn't really blowing as much, but you do get that little bit of wind that whistles through the canyon and just makes that whistling noise. That's like the only thing you're able to kind of really hear, apart from each other's footsteps and heavy breathing and whatnot. And everyone make another survival check.
7.
Guidance. Oh, thank God.
And D4.
Ah, damn.
Nice.
If only you had been helping me. I guess you can.
As you're moving, a rock slide happens. Talos is able to dodge out of the way. Darius and Morian both need to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh,
wow.
You guys are 100% able to avoid the falling rock and stuff. None of it's huge, but it's enough that it would have pelted you pretty bad or possibly buried you in it. But yeah, after that happens, it's quiet again. You continue on, and you travel through this canyon, kind of this steeply uphill. The mountains start to loom around you. Go ahead.
Try to keep an eye on at least the direction that whatever's flying is. See if I can eventually try to figure out a general, shape / size. Just general information, and mostly to see if it's started heading towards us.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
7.
You're trying to keep an eye out, but the canyon and the other mountains looming above you and stuff, it's hard to see. You do occasionally still spot it at the peak every now and again. So it does not seem to be leaving its area up there. At least for now. You travel for a few hours now through this canyon. Not much is going on. Not a lot of life up here. Your altitude is definitely getting higher. You're now in the the mountains are looming around you, and you kind of come out of this canyon area into a little bit of a valley between some of the mountains. Still up within them, but sort of like nestled within the peaks. And the big one now is directly in front of you. And from the large mountain, you see now a waterfall pours down to a lake. And then a river runs off of that lake down through the mountains. And across this lake, you see what looks to be some sort of structure. But it's hard to make out from where you're at. There isn't a lot of plant life or anything. There's maybe a few trees scattered around. You've been traveling up enough that you're noticing that even with the sun shining on you, it is getting a tiny bit colder. Not excessively so, but and the breeze, there's a cool breeze blowing in through the mountains here in this little valley that you're in.
Can I, like, use a perception check to try to see what the structure looks like?
Sure.
All guidance. If you're telling me what you're doing. Don't really need it, but...
Yeah. It appears to be carved kind of from the mountain itself. Some sort of archway. And then you're able to see beyond it like a path almost that starts going up the mountain.
I want to say that's the path to the key, or whatever it is that we're supposed to do.
Better
Blah.
to take the path than fall off the mountain trying to climb it.
Shall we follow them?
Let's go. It's a
we have
good
a
plan
choice?
as any. I mean, we could turn back and go to the other one.
It's entirely true. Or we could go see
So
what's up
much
there.
walking.
What? You don't like walking?
Boy, if only we had a magic carpet.
I'm sorry I tried. Give me something good to give to the library so it likes me.
What do I have? It didn't like my raptor claw.
Didn't like your raptor claw, didn't like your boat.
I wonder.
Hey, Darius. Got any more
Yeah.
vials of blood?
I think I would have one spare if you want to try that.
Let's try some Darius blood.
I don't see why not.
You want to try? How many? Do you have any empty vials?
I
Well, first off, you put a vial in there, and considering those items already existed within the vault at one point, it doesn't have any severe interest in them because it knows that you guys have them.
I was wondering if I wanted some Talos blood.
That you could try, but you'd have to cut
I
yourself
go.
and bleed into one. Okay, roll a d4. Take that much slashing damage.
So that's what that feels like, Darius.
It generally doesn't feel pleasant all the time. You get used to it.
So you fill up a vial with your blood, clumsily, and stopper it. And you
Should
drop it
tell
in
you it's not all that goes into that, but we'll see what happens.
You drop it into the satchel, and it stays in the satchel.
I want it back.
Oh no!
Roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage because you are used to eating like raw meat and stuff all the time. But it is your own blood.
Oh, a Constitution saving throw. All right.
Oh, I managed to not throw up.
Well, it rolled 3 for some reason. Oh,
No, Morian rolled one.
That was disgusting.
Oh, I gotcha. To not because
Not
of what happened. Okay.
throw up from
Yeah.
the sight.
You're fine.
Oh man.
Yep. And Darius, you now have a somewhat dirtied vial.
I give it back to Darius. Oh, that didn't work.
I'll clean it.
Ooh, maybe it wants. You know what? I do have one thing.
Nope. I walk away.
No, I pull out the cleric's mace.
Oh.
Maybe,
mace?
maybe.
Open up.
It technically wasn't a magic mace. But
Oh, you know that asshole blessed his items.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't. But it wasn't mechanically a magic
Yeah.
mace because I didn't want to give you one yet. But I like the initiative, so yeah, the mace disappears. Once it's
Yes!
in the bag.
We got something.
I pull the bag open. You're welcome.
At the very least, the mace was like unique in the fact that it was like had prayers inscribed into it or something like that, even if they didn't do anything. It had some amount of historical or cultural significance. And okay, so you guys are now standing. You're standing near this lake.
I don't have the mace anymore.
And walk around to the structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone roll perception checks.
10.
So far, the
Guide.
disadvantage actually hasn't mattered.
Can I get a beneficial guidance on this one, please? D4? Nope.
Nope. That's the neat part.
Third
You don't.
one.
Talos, you notice that despite the waterfall tumbling into it and like frothing up the water at the base of the waterfall, the lake seems to be very crystal clear and still. It like ripples a little bit around the waterfall, but then they die off very quickly.
How many waterfalls have I seen in my life?
Based on the area that you grew up in, which is like plains and savanna and stuff, probably not anything large. Maybe a river with some small rapids in it.
I'm going to make a nature check to see if this is of any significance to me.
Absolutely. I don't think it is.
Nope.
Talos is just like, no, that's a clear lake.
Man, cool.
Anyone that wants to make an insight check.
I don't know if I care enough to make an insight check.
Yep.
I think we've established that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's suboptimal, but that's in character. Sorry,
Guys, things are going great. So you continue to move around the lake.
Oh wait, can I make a perception check to see if there's any fish in the lake?
Yeah. You don't see any at an easy glance.
Huh. Okay. And the lake is like down from us.
It was a little bit down from where you were, but you have to kind of like skirt the edge of it to get over to where to the other side because it's still tucked in within the mountains. So it takes up most of the space of the valley.
All right. Well, this waterfall is inconsequential to me.
Which means you're not pointing anything out to us.
No, I was just more concerned with, well, I don't see any fish, so.
Okay, you skirt around the lake. You now you come to the waterfall. The structure you saw is on the other side of the waterfall, and you don't see an easy way past just at an initial glance.
Mm-hmm. How big is the lake?
It's pretty big. It's like you can barely see the far side whenever you're standing
Oh.
On it. I mean, it's a little bit longer than it is narrow. Think like a Scottish lock. So when you were looking across towards the structure, you were looking across like the more narrow length.
Okay.
From where you're at the waterfall, it stretches out very far into the distance.
Is it about the size of Lake Tahoe?
How big is Lake Tahoe? Ooh,
Because you can see like all the shores of Lake Tahoe, but barely.
400 wow. Lake Tahoe's almost 200 square miles.
Yeah, like it's a big. Like, but from what you're describing, like
Yeah. I think so. It's not that big as far as like actual surface area. Because like I said, it's more like a Scottish lock, so it's long and narrow.
okay,
So when you're on like the long side, you can see across to the far side relatively easily.
okay.
It's maybe like 1 to 2 miles at widest point. But if you're up at like one of the ends, you cannot see the far end. And the waterfall is near one of those ends.
Can we just wait for the bag to give us a boat?
Well, you two always have the answer, so what's the next step?
Let's wait for the bag to give us a boat.
It's either that, swim.
I mean,
We'll
if
go
you want me to,
along
I will open the bag right now and I will ask. Feel like that's a waste?
Well, what would you do? Listen, you gotta be good for something, and if you're not gonna be good at physical fighting, you gotta be an ideas guy, so let's hear your idea. Everybody's good at something.
Pointing out that you tend to do the exact opposite of what I say every time.
I put my finger up to Darius's mouth and say, just shush for this one.
How closely have we looked at this lake? Is it... We're looking at either a fire thing or an ice thing, probably, or a dragon thing. So, let's throw something into the lake and see what happens. Not me.
Fine, I set my little toy carved boat on the water.
Ooh.
It floats neatly on the water. Leaves. Are you putting it like really near the waterfall, or are you kind of putting it on the edge of the lake, a little bit away from the
Just
water?
wherever I'm standing.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of floats there gently.
It's water.
It's water. How close are we to the waterfall?
I'm going to say that you're not standing right next to it, obviously, because it'd be hard to talk to each other. So you're probably within 100 yards of it, so you definitely hear it, but you're able to still have a conversation.
Let's see if there's something hidden behind the waterfall. I've read that that's a thing.
It's a good plan. By the way, Chuck, this music is making me still on edge because I think we're in combat. I noticed it a long time ago, but I couldn't find a good breaking point to say anything.
That's actually really funny, because I've been on edge because everything can kill me. I'm so weak.
By the way, I apologize at the way my character is ragging on your character.
It's all
not
good.
personal.
It's all good. I love Morian
Just
so
like
much.
characters, we're all bad people.
Yep.
Like, we're an evil campaign. We're not, like, nice people.
No.
Yeah.
Believe me, Morian has plotted out your deaths in many ways.
So you get closer to the waterfall. It's very different. You won't be able to hear each other talk. It's very loud, obviously, being at the base of a waterfall. A very tall waterfall. It's probably falling like close to a mile that it falls.
I'm gonna tap Morian on the shoulder, and I'm gonna motion like this.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and open the book and take out the page that has the scribe on it.
Good. Now we can talk to each other.
I have to say
everyone-
something first, so I'm going to look at
Yeah.
you like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
can I help you?
I can't hear you. At least now we can, like, talk if we have to.
Everyone roll an investigation check.
Guidance.
Ooh, do you even need it?
I'm going to
Should still
take
roll
it
it.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yes!
Wow!
Okay. Yeah. Talos is distracted by the trying to communicate with the book. Darius and Morian take a look around. Darius, you can see that trying to cross right here by the waterfall would be difficult because the water's turned up so much, but it is the narrowest spot, is like this where it kind of mouths into the lake. So it would be very difficult to swim across here, but it would be the shortest route. Morian, you find a little gap in the rock face behind the waterfall that looks like maybe it would kind of pass through. It is only large enough to crawl through. And actually, with that good check, you're not sure if Talos would fit. It would be a close thing.
I'm gonna write in the book. Checking out the other side. Kitty might have to get wet. And I start heading through the tunnel.
Okay.
Great.
Is Morian claustrophobic?
I haven't thought about it yet. I mean, he likes crypts and tombs and dark places and stuff, but he's also a wimp.
Okay.
So
Just make a wisdom save just to kind of determine how well he deals with being squished within this tight space.
Don't like it.
It's not enough for you to be like fully phobic of it, but it's definitely not fun, especially because it's also damp.
Oh, you didn't say that part. Oh, yeah.
It's behind a waterfall.
My shoes are wet. It's the worst feeling ever.
Morian, you crawl through this little tunnel.
I don't like it.
It takes you a while because it's tight. But you do come out the other side, and you are on the other side of the waterfall.
Morian's gonna look at the other side. What's the distance, roughly?
It's probably only like 20 feet.
Oh,
It's just
God.
20 feet of water at the bottom of a giant waterfall.
I'm going to look at that. Look at me. Look at the dirt. I could have face stepped.
I forgot about that.
I regret everything.
Wait. How? What's the range of your face step? 30 feet? Or
30
60?
feet.
Okay. You know what? For your benefit, it's 35 feet across. because I feel like Morian, because he uses that frequently enough, would probably have had a good sense of that. So it was long enough, and that you would have fallen into the water, and you don't know exactly how deep it would be and dangerous on the other side. So
Yeah. And that's Morian. That's Darius. But that's Darius. That's Talos, and that's Morian. Yeah.
Power?
Yeah. They got lots of powers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. And him only got butthole power.
I have no idea what you just said.
Daddy. Daughter. Daddy.
Alright, guys. Go play. I love you too.
I want way up there.
Well, then go play upstairs. Go play upstairs. Hey, come here. On your forehead. Yeah, you're gonna need another dose before bed, but you're good.
Aww.
Oh,
I think I just got diabetes from the sweetness.
Munchkin. With those cute kids.
We'll take the iPad upstairs then.
I like to imagine at some point in this campaign, one of us from the future is gonna come back and like grab us by the shoulders, and be like, "Our kids! Something's gotta be done about our kids!"
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Where we're going,
Oh,
we
so-
don't need kids.
It's the dragon lock. It's actually one of our kids is a bard.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
And we have to break the lock by making sure they never hook up.
Oh, that's how Dragonborn are made.
Or sorcerers.
So a lot of things are made. I read this thing on the suggested campaign, which was like everyone plays some sort of half human, like a half orc, a half elf, whatever, and they're all half siblings, and their father was a bard.
It's a ridiculous 6.
That's
they're trying
amazing.
to find their dad. Yeah.
I love that.
You can
It's
have
the ridiculous 6.
the
Yeah.
BBEG is their dad.
Yeah.
And they don't they're all
Whoa.
siblings, and
Be
then
a
he
fun
does
campaign.
the I am your father and your father
And they're
and
like,
your father.
like, yeah, we know. We've been trying to find you.
It is the ridiculous 6.
Oh my
Yep.
god. That's
Man.
amazing.
Speaking of which,
Uh,
that's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
I
coming
still- I-
around.
I've actually never seen it.
No.
Morian,
not
you're on the
missing
far
much.
side of this waterfall.
Yeah. Sorry. I distracted by
Kids.
children. I apologize for nothing. I love my kids.
Mhm.
So, I'm just looking at the others like, it's like that one TikTok guy.
I'm gonna just kind of look at Talos and then go crawl in.
Okay. It's pretty gross and stuff. Darius, it doesn't bother you as much because you don't really
No.
feel things.
I've been in a crypt. I've been dead for who knows how long.
Yeah.
My own
All right,
body
Talos.
doesn't gross me out. This does it.
Is the water, like, still right at the ledge? Or is it all churned up?
It's in this area. It's all churned up.
I mean, I will make an attempt to fit.
Okay. Roll an athletics check
I was gonna ask if I could use athletics.
with advantage.
25.
Okay. You are a cat. Cats can fit into any space that they can fit their head into.
Guys, I'm liquid.
So the armor makes it a bit more difficult and stuff.
It's chain, it's flexible, it's fine.
But you basically like dislocate your shoulder blades to crawl through the space, and you get off on the far side and pop them back into place.
I'm
And yes, that is
surprisingly
actually
fine with this.
it is actually how cats work. Their shoulder,
Yeah.
it's floating. That's how they squeeze into spaces.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. Well, that's how I get through.
Yep. I was like, I didn't know if anyone else knew the whole thing about cats fitting into tight spaces. So
I did not know about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's what their whiskers help them determine is if their body is going to fit through. So they can fit through almost any space that their head can fit into.
Huh.
So,
Is it dusk yet?
no, but it is probably afternoon now. So you've gotten to this far side of this waterfall, and you now see this arch ahead of you. It looks ancient, which is saying something considering the time period that you're in.
Huh.
Like, you have not seen any signs of any sort of structure or intelligent creation of beings anywhere, but now you see this.
Working
Interesting.
Working theory. I went into 3 which was also plains, and the sun was a lot hotter. So potentially, if there's stuff here from ancient, there might be another time that we can go to that's earlier than this. Maybe 3.
You know, I have studied history, and, like, there was a time when the whole world was being formed that the world was a lot hotter. Big ball of molten rock and everything. It was all lava.
Well, I mean, not everything was lava, otherwise I would have died, but...
Can you die?
That's a good question. I would assume so, and I'd rather not find out.
Okay.
I've been dead once. Rather not for another little while. I wonder if I can... It does raise the point on if I can die just by old age?
I mean, could you come back again? You did once. Or would it be like thousands of years?
No,
Like,
these
if
were-
you died here, and then we came back for you, like, would you just be alive when we came to get you?
Again,
Talos,
good questions to ask. Rather not find out.
Talos, you hear in your head, stab him.
I'm gonna not do that.
Stab him.
I'm gonna let you do that. I've seen the dog side of him, and I don't want to deal with that.
Stab him.
Cats are scared of dogs. So anyway, so you're looking at this arch, and it's, apart from the fact that it is clearly carved out of the mountain, there's nothing super specific to it. There's not any designs or anything carved into it. It's just this arch carved out of the side of the mountain, and through it, carved into the side of the mountain, is a staircase that ascends up.
So, does it look like Arches National Park, but with intent?
Yes. Smaller
Okay.
and with significant intent.
Okay.
I mean, it's cleanly cut. That's just not cut with any sort of
Yeah.
specific architecture or style, but it's
But
very
it doesn't-
clean cuts.
It doesn't look like a constructed arch with a keystone and everything.
Yeah, no, it's all one solid piece. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, Morian, you were complaining about walking. Now you get to climb instead.
You know, my dad could climb really well. I can't as well. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You start up the steps.
Fun fact, Talos' father was a tabaxi.
Ooh. Okay.
This is really funny, too, because they're probably going to be breathing heavy, but I don't breathe. So it'll kind of look effortless.
Yeah, pretty much. You all start climbing, and then you keep climbing. The staircase just keeps going and keeps going. It's going up the side of the mountain, kind of like, twists and turns to follow the edge, and just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. To one side of you is the rock face, and to the other side of you, the open air falling down into oblivion.
Can I, look out? Is it looking out over, the land? Around?
Yes.
Can I, try to see if I can spot anything that doesn't look like just... Like anything that might even remotely resemble a settlement of some kind?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
12.
Nothing. You can see where the river that left the lake flows out into the forest, into a swampland. You're now high enough that you can see that eventually does go to the ocean. But that's all you can see. And as you continue climbing, you kind of begin to pass above the lower cloud layers, and now stuff starts getting obscured beneath you. It starts getting colder.
I have a fur coat on.
It is not as hard to breathe as you would maybe expect, with the air getting thinner as you get to higher altitude, but it is getting noticeably colder. And actually, based on how high you're climbing, it seems like it's getting colder faster than it should be for your altitude.
Actually, I too have a fur coat.
I am not happy.
Morian has a coat.
Yeah. It's more like a duster.
It's thick.
Yeah.
It's a leather duster, isn't it?
Probably. So, you continue climbing up the staircase. Hours and hours and hours. And now it's getting to be dusk. Sun's going down.
Any sort of cavey looking things?
You have not seen anything yet.
Worst case, we just camp out on the stairs. I don't like it as much, but
I will say that there are occasional sections where there's like a little bit of a landing. So you have like 7 or 8 feet of relatively flat before it starts going back up again. So there are a couple of spots where you could probably stretch out a little bit as opposed to having to lay on the steps themselves. But that's it.
alright. Maybe we go up to another landing or two and then
Call it a day.
Call it a day. Take a rest.
Yeah, it's time for some raptor sashimi.
Okay.
Or I could try and make a fire.
No. You know what happened last time. Besides, what's growing around here?
What happens if I tear pages out of my book?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not hurting the book.
Okay.
The book is everything.
You climb a little bit higher. You find one of these landings, and you all stop.
Look time.
Is Morian going to try and do anything for a fire, or are you just going to...
Nope.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
All right. So,
Can I try to, like, reflect the sunlight off of my spear enough to try to cook it like a magnifying glass?
I mean,
you
I
could
have
if it wasn't
a
for the
tinder
fact that
box, so I
you
could
could
make
if
a
it
little
wasn't
like
for the sun
match.
going down.
Oh, the sun's going down. Well, I don't mind eating it raw.
Talos pulls some of the meat out, takes a big old chunk, and starts chowing down. Tastes a lot like chicken.
Ah,
Raw chicken, but chicken. Get a bit gamier, obviously. Tougher.
tastes like a guinea fowl.
There you go.
Morian.
Hold on. What's up?
I was wondering if you were still streaming.
We'll wrap up soon, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap up soon because the kids are getting restless.
Yeah.
Morian, I have written down that I have basic general supplies. Would I have basic rations?
There weren't any rations in any of the stuff that you guys had managed to recover, really.
Okay.
Would you like a snack?
Trying to figure out if I can do something here.
It's gonna Eldritch Blast it.
If I
does force damage.
Oh yeah, it
So
does.
now we have to do the question of how many times do you have to slap a chicken to cook it?
Doesn't one of Darius' swords do fire damage?
in hold up, I have to see what level I can do that.
I have lightning damage, but then as I level up, I get more. At 7th level, I can choose fire or cold.
So not yet.
So 2 levels. Not yet.
I'm going to try and turn it into jerky by taking all the life out of it with a lich slap.
Oh, I love the lich slap.
All right, so you lich slap a piece of it, and it decays rapidly.
Oh.
If you use like blight, which specifies that it sucks out the moisture, that would maybe turn it into jerky. But just general necrotic damage is just going to cause it to decay.
So. Well, the only other thing I could do is try tolling the dead on it, and I don't think that would help either.
That is also necrotic damage.
Yep. So. I'm probably been 2 days now without food, so. Gonna take a bite.
Okay. Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, this is gonna end poorly. 19.
Oh, wow. Okay, look at you.
Morian's getting better at dealing with eating the raw food.
Ah, there you go, champ.
The condescension does not add to the flavor.
You also did not get salmonella, so that's good.
Yay!
If that even exists in the prehistoric time. Okay.
Could
Yum, yum.
dinosaur meat contain salmonella? Somebody has already searched this.
Of course they have. This is humans we're talking about. Well,
Hey,
salmonella
guys.
is bacteria, right? So it would just depend on if the bacteria existed already or
I think we know what killed Darius.
not.
Lu- I was gonna say lupus, but salmonella is great too.
Lupus.
Because he turns into a wolf.
It's never lupus. Okay. Are you guys going to then long rest here?
I guess we'll do this the watch rotation or whatever.
Well, both of them are conscious while they rest. So
You're
Fine,
the only one
I-
who sleeps, so you're the only one who has to worry.
Fine, I'll sleep.
okay. Everyone make. Ooh, what check do I want this to be?
None. We survive. We're good.
Everyone make a survival check.
Is this before the long rest or like?
This is during the long rest.
So what does that mean for my exhaustion level?
You have not lost the exhaustion
Got
yet for this check.
60.
Oh, Morian.
Orion.
Can I guidance myself? That wouldn't help with.
No, you were
number,
asleep. Morian, dexterity saving throw. Morian, you rolled over in your sleep. You were now clinging from the edge of the staircase. Actually, no, you weren't sleeping. You're in a trance. Dang
Yeah.
it. No, it doesn't work.
I don't sleep. So
Yeah, you stay in in place in like a lotus position, basically. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good thing for you to be the one that failed then. Yeah, never mind. You are going to have to wait a little bit longer than your normal 4 hours to get your full rest then because of the failed survival check. That's it.
when I sleep, I'm sitting lotus position,
Yeah, that's what I
book
imagine.
open, just writing, but not conscious of anything that's writing because
Yeah.
I'm not the one
Yep.
in control.
Jeez, I always imagined him like arms crossed like a vampire as he wants to like imitate.
Oh no, because I'm not in control of the writing that's taking place.
Oh,
So,
jeez, what kind of wizard are you?
The best wizard.
yeah, I think Talos still has to sleep for a solid 6 anyways, so it doesn't really throw anything off. You just have to keep back into your trance until Talos wakes up. But, yeah, you guys all wake up. benefit of a long rest, so you have lost your level of exhaustion.
Before that happens, right as I see them fall asleep, I'm gonna whisper into the satchel. Library, could I get a standard healing potion, please?
Ooh. Healing potion.
What's funny is I actually have 3 healing potions.
Yeah, unfortunately mine got used up.
Yeah, because you drank the superior healing potion.
Immediately. Healing potion.
That and you used my regular healing potion on me to save me from the death.
Ogres, huh?
So yeah, basic potion of healing is a common.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me pull up my chart again here. You're going to be rolling a D100.
Ooh.
Let's see here. I'm taking away this one because of the way I did that. So you're not going to have that minus.
Yay.
Minus. That doesn't matter because you can only make 1 attempt per day. You have, you have plus 10 because another item was interred in the arcane vault in the last 24 hours. Plus 5 because you have a specific item in mind. Minus 30 because you're not the caretaker. All right, so you so yeah, D100 minus 15. Okay. You pull out of the satchel a greater healing potion.
Oh, thank you, library.
Am I asleep for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just gonna pocket that.
Frickin' guy wasted our daily use on a healing potion.
Which is why I did it in my sleep, or while you were sleeping.
Technically, Darius saw that whole thing go down.
I tried to do it when he was in his trance. I'm hoping the exhaustion caused him to
he's
not.
aware.
He doesn't
I'm
trance.
aware.
He just sits there.
He just sit there motionless like a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
So creepy.
I observe.
Oh, he sits there like a Toy Story toy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepier. I think that's creepier than a corpse.
I ragdoll like one too. I just sit there and then
just all of the muscles just go slack.
Yep.
Well, you're aware of Morian being very happy and just pocketing a potion.
Okay. Fun fact, now it becomes easier to get healing potions out of it.
Yep.
So that's cool for you.
If I don't use it repeatedly.
Well, you can only use it once per day.
Mm-hmm.
The repeated thing is for the actual subclass that can use it a number of times per day equal to their proficiency.
Oh, okay. So I can
if
use
they
it
try to
once a
pull a
day
bunch of-
without penalty.
You can use it once a day without penalty. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna.
But technically, there is one that it's supposed to be. You get a -1 each day that it's not with the caretaker or in the vault. But I did that to balance it for players if like one of the other players tried to steal it from them or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in this instance, I'm waiving that one because she gave it to you specifically for this intention and time travel nonsense. So, but yeah. So yeah, your biggest fallback is just the fact that it's always at a -30 because you're not the caretaker. So it's harder for you to get those really good ones. But commons and uncommons, not too difficult to gain. So, okay, so you have your long rest. You lose your level of exhaustion, and because you don't have to sleep for insanely long, because you only technically need 6 hours of sleep. But normally long rest is 8 hours because you have to take in some time for rotation and stuff like that. But because both of them can trance, it really just relies on Talos getting his 6 hours. So you can long rest in just the 6 if you want to. And you all are able to kind of get up. You feel refreshed. It is still chilly, though. Actually, yeah, Morian, make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, just because of how cold it is.
Should have asked for a coat.
Oh, you are doing great. It's set on the summer Eladrin setting, so it's keeping you warm.
Yep.
Like an airbender.
Fire inside, plus the confidence of having the library like me is just keeping me going.
Actually, it would have been cool if he was forced to swap to Winter Eladrin to like not mind the cold.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
I mean, I'll flavor it in after a short rest. There's bits of like frost on the eyebrows.
I will say, I'm not going to require it, but if like it gets to the point where the cold starts affecting you, it would make sense that Morian would probably try to do that, because I would give you the more resistance to it.
Yeah.
At least environmental cold, not cold damage, but at least environmental cold.
I believe it's just a bonus action to change seasons.
I'm not sure. I don't know Eladrin very well, so.
Very
good for that they were in 4th edition.
It's always kind of thrown me off how they change seasons, which can affect their mood. Finishing a long rest, they change their season.
So anytime you take a long rest, you can change it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys continue up the stairs. It continues to get colder, and now you're finally starting to notice the air kind of thinning a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Not enough to really do much more than make your breathing a little bit labored. Because, fun fact, in prehistoric times, there was more oxygen.
This is true.
So...
Imagine needing air to breathe.
You pass through another layer of clouds that chills you all a little bit more from the moisture in the clouds. And you find yourself near the peak. The staircase reaches the top area, and you're on sort of just not like perfectly flat or anything, but an easier to stand on sort of area. A little bit of the mountain peak rises above you, and then you're actually able to see that it's split into 2 peaks at the top here. And the taller one is the one that you're not on. You see another carved arch, and a narrow bridge that bridges the 2 peaks. And then you're able to see what it built into the side of the other peak, what looks to be a large stone doorway.
Where's the thing that's been flying around the mountain?
Roll a perception check.
I would also.
I will as well.
I'm not at a disadvantage anymore. Oh! Look at us.
Talos, you're the first one up there, and you look around a little bit concerned, and you don't see anything. Darius and Morian step up behind you. On the peak, the very top of the peak that you are currently on, blending in to the snow and the rock, is a dragon. A white dragon. And it is just... It's looking at you. It's got its front legs just crossed, like relaxed cat style, and it's just sitting there staring down at you. And on like a ledge that is like just neatly, like nice, comfortably laid out on this ledge.
Morian, do these things talk? I've never seen one.
I've never seen one, but I've read about them. Do I need to do like a history check or anything?
History or nature.
Well, I've studied history. Can I give him advantage at history?
Sure.
I'm gonna guidance myself. Oh no!
I'm not looking at it right now, so give me a second.
It's a 10.
10 altogether?
10 altogether.
And you're trying to know if dragons talk?
Yeah.
As far as you know, they should be able to.
I mean, I can try talking to it. Do you want me to try talking to it? Are we within 120 feet?
Maybe you don't try talking to it. Maybe I'm just gonna call. Do you talk?
It looks at Darius, and it says in a booming voice that causes the mountain to shake a little bit, and you actually hear an avalanche trigger down below you.
Ooh.
It just says, yes.
That's good, because we were hoping we didn't have to, cause a bit of a scuffle or anything. What?
Could we have a chat?
Yes, that would be good.
It looks at Morian. Looks at Darius. You have come to challenge the lock.
The lock. Is this the dragon lock? Just out of curiosity.
Hey!
We're a little bit. We're a little bit new at this.
We don't say out of curiosity that often.
No, you may know. I don't know. Time is weird.
Before you stands the lock of ice.
Ice. Got it.
Ice. Ooh.
Nice.
Can we talk? Are we supposed to fight? What? How does this work? You're our first lock.
I hope it's not I hope he's not the lock, or she, or you.
It turns and points its head towards the stone door on the other peak and says, the lock stands before you. Within lies the trial.
Oh, thank you. All right, so we're cool?
You're not going to try to stop us.
My duty, I was chosen of my brethren to guard the lock and to destroy those who are unworthy.
Well,
Cool.
we've
So
not been
we're cool.
destroyed yet, so...
Pretty sure we're all right then.
So we
Let's
do the
just
trial.
go.
If we fail the trial, you kill us?
It just smiles at you when you say that.
All right.
That doesn't sound great.
We succeed the trial. We part ways. All is good.
Handshakes all around. All good.
Just kind of a subtle nod.
All right. If we succeed, could we be friends? I'm not gonna. All right. You do
Maybe we don't
you.
push our luck too far. Let's just go. Let's just
I've
go
pushed
into
it as far as I want to. I'm going
My
to
duty
approach.
is to guard the lock until the dragons are sealed away.
Dragons.
The dragons are sealed away.
Is every guardian a dragon?
This I do not know. I only know that I was chosen for this purpose.
Would you like us to come back and tell you if they are?
It shrugs. It doesn't care.
Good, ambivalent. I like ambivalence.
Ambivalence is fine.
Again-
We can work with ambivalence.
Let's just go in, shall we?
Yeah, we're gonna do the trial.
Not waste this poor dragon's time.
Any tips? Anything you want to help us out with? Better question. How did a group before us most epically fail? What did they do?
It stands up, and it down from its perch. This is not a
Just
young
gone.
dragon.
Oh, lovely.
It curls its neck down right towards Morian,
Oh God.
and it just says, and I'm doing this for the reference. I recommend not dying. That's one of Baptiste's voice lines.
Oh, what is that from? That sounds so familiar.
Baptiste from Overwatch. That's one of his voice lines.
That's right. I recommend not dying.
And then it flares its wings and it takes off. Make everyone make a strength saving throw.
Can I use athletics?
Yes. No, it's a saving throw. You can't use athletics.
Oh, it's the same. It's still +7.
Okay, then fine.
13.
12. Wow, why did I get the lowest one?
I have been rocking my strength saving throws tonight. Morian is grounded.
You were all knocked to your down at least to like your knees, if not to your onto your butts. But that's all that happens. It flies around, and then it does a big circuit, and then it comes flying towards you, and then just barely misses, flies over you, and breathes its cold breath onto the bridge, coats the entire bridge in ice, and then flies away.
You just really had to do that, Morian, didn't you? This is why we don't let you come. I suggested so many times. Okay. Alright, you first.
Gladly. And I will walk across.
Okay. This bridge is 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make 4 dexterity saving throws.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they're getting worse.
Bye!
Morian, you start to walk across the bridge. You take a couple of steps. You're feeling really good. A little bit overconfident. You slip.
Is it 20 feet long, right?
It is 20 feet long.
You could have just face stepped across.
Oh, I'm gonna say, if I start to fall, I'm going to face step.
You start to fall. You can make a dexterity saving throw to try and catch yourself. Or you can attempt to face step, I guess. Alright. So you catch yourself on a piece of stone or crenellation or whatever on the bridge. And you're half hanging off of it. About 6-7 feet out. And that is where you are right now. Someone else going to try.
Can I use either my claws or the tip of a javelin or a spear to use as an ice pick?
Your claws will grant you advantage.
Okay.
And if you spear the javelin down, I will give you a +1 by doing that.
Okay.
So that's a 20. That is a 12.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. Roll them all. 22. Okay. Were you going to stop and help Morian, or are you just ignoring him?
I will begrudgingly help him.
Okay. Make a strength check. Yes.
Can I use athletics?
Okay. This was gonna be a difficult one because you're trying to keep your own footing and everything else. So Morian's hanging there oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Talos just and then just picks Morian up by his hand, lifts him full up, and just sets him back on the bridge.
The good thing you're an ideas, man.
And then Talos starts walking back across, and then near the end, you slip. Make a dexterity saving throw to catch yourself.
Well, it's time to roll up a new character.
You're near the end. You can attempt to jump with an athletics roll instead.
Will an 18 get me there?
18 will let you catch yourself like he did and be hanging off the end.
Well, I've already done it, so...
Okay. So, Talos is hanging off near the far end. Morian, you're close to halfway out. Just kind of like...
I'm gonna get on all fours and just start shuffling across.
Okay, on all fours and moving slowly, I'll give you advantage on checks.
Okay.
So you have to make 2 more to make it across.
16?
16's fine.
17.
You're at the end. Are you going to try and help Talos up?
I'm gonna try.
It's a strength check.
Oh, God.
You can use athletics, but I don't think you have a bonus to it.
I don't.
Oh no! Oh no! Well,
That's not
time to
good.
roll up new characters, guys.
Morian, make a dexterity saving throw.
I haven't crossed yet, so
Yep.
Oh
No, Morian's dead.
Talos, you can make a dex saving throw to try and catch Morian if you want to. Morian, you're falling. Are you going to try and use your teleport?
Yes, I'm gonna misty step. Face
Okay.
step.
You're going to face step back to where you slid off?
No, onto the end.
Okay.
If I'm close enough, I'm gonna get to the other end.
All right. Let's see. It's 30-foot range.
Yeah.
Roll a... You know what? Make an initiative roll. Just to see how quickly you're able to react, essentially. Okay. You face step. And you find yourself just like... Poof, like your feet are hanging off the edge of the cliff. But your torso is up on the far side.
Oh God.
The fire shoots out of you, and it melts some of the ice and snow there on the end.
Okay.
So you're not hanging off as badly as Talos is, or as you were the first time, but you're still halfway there. Darius.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I'm taking my swords out, and I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that Talos did and point down and just and try to like.
Okay, because you've got 2, that would give you a +2 on your checks because it's a little bit more secure.
16.
Okay,
Plus
that's an 18.
21.
21. Yep.
11.
So it's a crit fail, but it becomes an 11, and the DC is a 10.
Awesome.
So you slip a little bit, but your swords catch, and you're able to pull yourself back up.
Wait, so
Right,
with
that
my
just means I
+1,
succeed.
I was at a 10. Oh wait, the 5.
I just,
No,
I,
it was
if it's
12.
a crit fail.
It was
It is 11.
what did you roll? You rolled Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yours
So
was
I was at advantage
okay. So
with
actually,
the +1, so
yeah,
I shouldn't have failed if
no,
it was a
you made it
10.
then. You're right. Sorry.
Okay.
You know what though? So because of that, you still slipped. Morian tried to help you and had to teleport himself back up. But because
Okay.
I screwed up on your roll, you were able to pull yourself back up because he melted the snow and ice and made it easier to climb back up.
Okay, I could live with
That
that.
way, the fun almost moment still happens.
All right.
Okay, and then your last roll, Darius. Did you already roll it?
27.
Oh yeah, yep. So Darius very slowly and methodically makes his way
I
across.
ski across it.
Yeah. And you are standing before the door.
Ugh,
Somebody help me up all the way, please. I'm.
I help him.
You don't have to roll for that one because he's got.
You just had to open your mouth, didn't you? Next time, let's just listen to the dragon.
Fine.
He was going to
I
ice no matter what you guys said.
apologize.
I'm going to blame you both.
We don't know that.
Morian for it. I know. I love it.
I am sorry about causing that.
I love how Morian just becomes more apologetic.
Mm,
Is that an apology?
yes.
Shall we then?
Please.
There's a keyhole in the door that looks like it would fit that sword.
All right, I'll put the sword in.
Okay.
I'm the one that has it.
You put the sword in. You hear a thunk. You pull it back out, and the doors swing open. And that's where we're going to stop for today because it's getting kind of late.
Oh
Good, because I have to pee so bad.
I apologize. We went a little bit
better.
but, we got to the dragon, so I wanted to run through that real quick. So next time we play, you guys will be doing the ice lock.
All right, I'm gonna say right here, right now, we should go next week. Put the other campaign on hold. I want to do this lock. I'm loving this.
I will have to finish building the dungeon, but we can.
If everybody else is okay with that, I
think I'm okay with that.
I want to finish this little arc at least. This is so good.
I'm happy you're enjoying it because I, as most DMs do, I suffer from feeling like I'm not doing a good enough job. So.
Imposter syndrome is our existence.
It's a thing. It's totally a thing.
So, all right, I'm gonna hit the end of stream. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you check out our Teespring. We got new merch coming up all the time. We just put the Sarastra sticker up. Check out our Patreon. I'm going to put something up there. I don't know. And also, go on Twitch. Check out our stream schedule. I'm getting way more consistent with streaming. So, that's fun. And as always, make sure you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Have a good night.